gaffers.
Yeah, screen so that the wind doesn't hit the microphone and it doesn't get all the sounds.
Yes.
And avoid doing the tables that actually go through the mic pretty well.
Yes.
Just to let you know.
I recall from
Alright,
the
so let's go around the
Wednesday
table one more time. Yeah. George, say something so we can see if the mic picks you up.
Okay. Sibilance.
Alli?
I'm
That's
confused,
good.
but I'm
Jen?
sure.
That's
I
good.
think we're fine.
Trish?
Hi.
What the heck was that, George?
Sibilance.
Okay.
Marc, you gotta be a little
It's
bit
a
more...
word.
No.
Okay, that's better.
But he's mumble
I'm not
They
gonna
won't
talk like
recognize
that
him if he
all
actually
night.
pops
That's
up.
actually, one person actually asked in the Friday games if you were a pop collar Rowen. And then someone came to your defense saying, well, with the sound of him, he sounds like he wouldn't even be close to that. So.
Sound of his voice, no way, man.
I believe
You've got an admirer, Rowen.
I believe the exact thing was that you were too quiet to fit the stereotype.
Alright, so
Sweet.
close up the laptop and we will begin.
I need to close. I'll keep it open.
Alright. So last we left off, you guys dealt with a whole bunch of stubby skeletons. Yumi disturbed the dead after sitting on a throne. You had fallen into the crypt of some kind of root-bearded civilization, possibly spirit folks that were trying to emulate Hengeyokai.
Not quite all in that order.
Not quite all in that order, no. It was the falling in, looting a tomb, finding the rest of the city, going down, disturbing bones, taking the long way back up the stairs, bringing everyone over, resting, going down, looting the city. I'm going to keep saying looting at this point. Yumi.
What?
Of all their silverware.
Of all the
They
silverware.
don't need it anymore.
Exactly. Silverware, and it's
But it could be considered grave goods.
Yes, it could be considered grave robbing or defiling.
All I have to say is Rowan didn't take anything.
Rowan was given the spear.
That's right.
Yes, and the very last thing that was acquired, we'll call it, was a spear that was ripped out of the closed,
Hands.
rotted fingers of a stubby root beard. And it was a very nice spear because it didn't look rusted, and it's fully metal, unlike your wood one.
Which left Rowan all
A good-
mouth agape.
Yes.
I'm
All giddy.
impressed.
I don't need a
Giddy like a young cub.
So we will begin there.
That's okay, Daddy will probably take it once he actually turns up in town.
Rowan, you've just received a metal spear that
it
has
counts
very
towards this.
strange
I
flanges on the
received the
side.
spear of the gods.
Yes.
What's this reference to God you keep spelling up? You know, it's the great spirits.
Yes.
Get it right.
Spear of the great spirits.
You locals call them gods.
Right.
It's easier to
I
remember.
received the spear of the great spirits.
You guys don't call them gods, do you?
You should try and find out its name.
No. See,
I should.
Make one.
I'm
Should
sure
make one
he's
up.
probably
Yes, you should.
better read.
Rowan going through like 50-some names till he finally finds one he likes. That's his shtick now. Every time he kills someone,
This
he's
is
like,
now the Rowan spear.
everyone around is just face palming. Okay, so Rowan has a spear.
The Rowan spear.
Rowan now has the Rowan
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Spear.
spear.
Part of the name.
Rowan now has the Rowan spear.
I thought you already had a spear.
That was just a wooden spear. Now I have the Rowan spear.
This was a good toss.
so we're now
You didn't toss the old one.
stuck at the bottom of some subterranean city. Not even badgers built things like this.
Badger would have built it. It would have been far more shoddy.
It would have just been carved out of
It
solid.
would have been organic.
There would have been more
Fine.
tunnels.
More tunnels, less, open
Open
ceilings.
space, yeah.
The structure would
Less
have just been
stylish.
carved out than the area around them
But
as well.
that being said, this is obviously not home. We still need to get back to Southern Lotus.
We should head back up and continue through the forest.
How
Maybe we should
long have we
be-
been down here?
You've been down. Well, you rested for
At least
8
2
hours,
days.
and you scoured the city. I'm going to say you scoured the city for at least 4 because it's a large underground city. You only did half till you got to the large building in the center of it. And this was you literally going into building by building and stealing the forks and knives from the drawers.
Were there like
Well, there's no
anything in the
Eleven
main,
on the
and,
tables.
like maps or something in the main building?
Liberated
big
for the
building?
Fox Empire.
If there were,
exactly.
you did not see
What did the fox say? Ooh, shiny.
Nope. Liberation. That's what the
them.
fox said.
Revolution! Damn it, Vaughn! So, yes.
Okay. So we need to get back up those stairs. You can lead the way, Rowan.
Yes.
And we need to get back across that gap and get ourselves back up to the surface. Hopefully, the Oni will have carried on. I mean, we've been so far underground, I seriously doubt they've felt us.
Nothing could anyway.
Can we see our rope bridge from down here?
Nope.
It's
Well, you can see in the darkness, you can kind of see what equivalents to the top,
The stairs.
umbra of the stairs.
The itty bitty bitty.
it's way the heck up there.
Yep.
And far. It's not 4 hours away because you spent the whole...
No, we'll beeline to it.
Yeah, it's about a 15-minute walk.
Okay.
I mean, we could always lead the
And a
way.
half-hour
She's pretty
climb.
bouncy.
Yep.
And a half-hour
Bounce
climb.
up the stairs.
So 45 minutes later,
No, not really. So you're walking.
we'll make our way to the stairs and then up, if we can.
We attempt to.
I think we can lead the way up. She's bouncy.
Yep.
She did those ones at her monastery all the time.
They're a bit more here, but I guess I landed them just fine.
All right. On your way back, I want... Let's see here. Who's at the front?
Me.
Hazumu, roll your perception.
Yay. 15.
Oh, well. It's just a moderate DC, so you win that one. Good
Yay.
job. It's not a skill challenge, because a skill challenge you fail!
Skill challenges are cursed. They noticed
We've
that
established that
too.
we are no good at skill challenges.
Doesn't mean we're not going to do them anyway.
Yeah, I believe in our power. I think we told you to do it.
We got to get it eventually.
We'll succeed
I'm
one
feeling
day.
good this time.
Our
You said that
persistence will
last
see us
time.
through.
Yes, you did say that last time, and what happened?
You're not allowed to say that anymore. You jinx us.
But we can't possibly fail another
No,
time.
now you. No skill challenges today. Swear to God.
Alright, so I managed not to fall off the stairs.
No, you didn't get to the stairs. On your way to the stairs, while you're passing by the houses, you start noticing that some of those skulls and bones that were lying around that you did take note of seem to be oddly missing. They had vacated the premises.
Not good.
No, it's kind of strange, actually. You know, if your ear just cocks a bit to the left there and bends a little, you can kind of hear shuffling ahead of you. Yeah, that's odd. It's kind of
think
shuffling.
Every day I'm
The
shuffling.
skeletons came to send us on our way.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It could also be that someone pissed them off.
Damn it, Rowen.
Welcome party.
It's always Yumi's fault. Yumi always breaks it or gets
How
angry.
we've already established at the beginning of every session, Yumi did something last session. Fix it now.
Yep.
That's a lie.
That's already been quoted.
Yes, that's been quoted.
Viewers know, Alli. You
Direct
can't hide it
quote.
anymore.
Yeah, it's Yumi's fault.
Yeah, that's
But Yumi won't admit it.
No, Yumi won't admit it. I'll admit it, but Yumi's
So
first
Hazumu,
won't.
Well, we
What do you
haven't
do?
really caught her absolute red-handed yet. That's
No,
the problem.
I will tell everybody else that I hear something up ahead.
We kind of.
The group is bickering among themselves. Your new friends seem to enjoy talking amongst themselves while you're trying to listen in on things.
I'll slam my staff on the ground
Okay.
to make some noise.
I just want to roll this for hilarity. You're my witness, Marc. High, hilarious, low, meh.
Hilarious.
Hazumu slams her staff on the ground, and when she does, it just hits every perfect point of the city to echo everywhere. And the entire city now sounds as silent as a tomb.
Doesn't it already sound as silent as a tomb?
But there was wind.
Now it's
There was
worse.
wind that was whistling and stuff like that.
And us
Those are pretty
bickering.
impressive
And does
moves.
yeah. Now it's all quiet like
Foxes.
some kind of grave. Oh my!
Oh no!
You don't even hear the shuffling anymore, Hazumu.
There
Not
was
even the
shuffling, but I think I scared it away.
You live in a dream world.
I do.
So the bunny's hearing things.
Probably it's those ears, long ears. Cottontails are known to be like that.
Shit between us and the stairs,
Yes.
shuffling around.
Look, if you don't want to go first, just say so. I'll go first.
I don't think you want to go anywhere.
Proceeds marching forward.
You don't know Rowen well enough.
Rowan, roll your perception.
13 plus.
9, so 22.
Would have been more amusing if you rolled a 1 and walked straight into 1 again.
You walk about 15 feet to the group as Hazumu's saying no, please don't,
Please don't go.
And as you get there, you can see from the edge of your light a bunch of femurs appearing at the edge of the light and kind of gating forwards. Oh my! You stand there for a few seconds as you take in the sight. There are many of them. Many of them.
Told you there was something.
What'd you do, Rowen?
protected you. It made
Let's
me
put it this
angry.
way. You're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Many. We're at many at this point.
Many lots.
You and your
1 too
turn,
many
though.
lots. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did I mention that they're brandishing some form of weapon, each and every one of them? But it looks rotten, so it will probably just kill you with the tetanus.
Yeah, we should probably not go. Can we go around them?
You could try.
Let's go back.
Rowan turns around for some reason.
Oh, good. So there was something there.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Let's go back the other way we came.
Okay.
That sounds like a guard answer.
We need to find another way out of this place.
When he's scared, I'm concerned.
I look around at
Even though he knew this
rock
motion.
wall, rock wall, rock wall.
Rock wall.
Yeah, not many other places out of here.
There's actual tunnel, place you haven't explored yet, and rock walls.
Well,
Yes, we'll go to the
a
place
group
we
of dancing
haven't
here.
explored.
Rock wall, place we haven't explored.
Yes.
Yeah,
Guess where we're heading?
where we haven't been yet.
Yes.
Yay.
Where's
You could fight through them. I mean, those were really
We
easy.
need to fight a defensible position.
Which means inside a house. Where they can look at
Probably
the
more
door.
defensible than a house.
These are
I'm
strong houses.
pretty sure Zumu's staff would take down one of
Oh,
these.
how
houses.
interesting how long you've been arguing. Whomever is looking towards where you were looking can now see the approaching femurs and the slow shuffling.
Wherever we're going,
Grab Rowan's
we
tail.
should
Let's
start
go.
going fast.
Move.
Say, move now, argue later.
Yeah. Go.
Let Marc grab Yumi's tail. Head that way.
All right. So you guys are just going to take off in a random direction?
No, I'd say we had.
Oh, you do. Oh, sorry. That's a skill challenge.
Screw you, Jim!
I believe in your power. We can do this time. Yes.
You guys.
This is for the fans.
Win this time.
All right.
Fans.
So.
I'm all for skill challenge.
Okay, this is actually going to be, because you're in a place you have no fucking clue where you are, this is going to be hard. So,
Engineering.
the DC, I know, I'm going to roll for who gets to roll first. We're doing it this
Alright.
way. Because people are just going to be like, that's doing. Whereas people like Yumi are going to be like, I'm going to fuck it up, so I'm not going to help.
No. She'd still try.
Yes.
She would
Doesn't
do
matter
it.
if she would fuck it up. She'd still try.
So
She
this
would
is actually going
I
to
would
be...
say back.
Amazing.
This
Either
is
way.
going to be on the hard DC for 3 of the rolls, and when you say what skill you're going to use, I'm going to tell you whether or not it's going to be a hard. You need to get 8 successes before you get 5 failures.
We're doomed.
It's not going to go well.
Okay, where's that pencil? I had a pencil. Pencil, where have you gone?
We failed hilariously.
I lost
I
my
need to
pencil. I'm
retain
taking
the
this one.
numbers on it, but yeah, it's a good dice.
Pass me.
Shut up, you. Alright, so the first person to go is...
We can even have red for the ones and gold for the 20s.
Hazumu! You are the first one to react to this skill challenge of getting the kind of dodge before you have to fight whatever something
Perception.
works.
Where the hell are we going?
Okay. Perception is going to be an average. You're not making assumptions.
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Hazumu reminds you of the way you took to the center of the town, which is helping you guys expedite your retreat from whatever is chasing you.
The sapling horde.
Of course,
Sapling horde, yeah.
as you're moving, you can see that, it's not only those ones that got up. One of the paths you were taking has another group of those little shamblers coming towards you. Next person. Rowen.
You can do it, Rowan. I believe in you.
Remember, we're going cinematic here, almost anime-esque, if you wish.
Believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you.
We had that quoted to us today.
Really?
Yes!
Yes, when we were doing runs, it was awesome.
Oh, essay.
Doing what?
Dungeon.
We were doing dungeon role players. It was freaking
We're like, we're
hilarious.
fucking dead. He's like, don't believe in... No. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you. I'm like, this isn't top and ground like that. And I start beating the crap out of it.
Cream soda.
Anyone's. Take it.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Drink it.
My
So yes,
favorite.
Rowan, what are you using?
I'm going to use athletics to maybe climb up a building or try to find a...
Perhaps you'd like to pull a football maneuver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like charge through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Roll.
We'll do that. We'll charge through. Make an opening.
Oh dear God.
Oh, God. Rowan,
This is going to be one of the hard ones, by the way.
That's okay. I can do it.
Go Rowan, we believe in your power.
I believe in you. Who believes in me?
Anyway, cool.
17 plus 8.
Now, everyone but Hazumu has seen this level of determination in Rowan before, way back at the Badger Hole.
25.
Rowan stands there and gets a steely-eyed gaze. He stares at the shamblers. He lowers his spear.
No, he lowers the Rowan
He
spear.
lowers the Rowan spear. And just as Helden goes, "Alright, we're going through." And just bull rushes the horde. With his spear, he shoves them left and right as all 4 of you follow behind him in a frantic race, trying to get away.
I think he realized his dad's gonna know we're missing by now.
Yeah.
We're down
Impressive.
to 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Altros.
Healer's
I'm going to
You are right now following Rowan as he's clearing a path through all of the shambles.
I'm desperately trying to get a perception check on a direction that is clear behind this shambling mass.
on
Okay.
the other side of the Rowan.
So I can try and steer the rhino that is Rowan.
All right. The Rhinoan?
Rhinoan, yes.
Rhinoan?
Rhinoplasty, so perception 10 plus 3. 13.
Rowan sends you pretty much...
Altros.
Altros. Rowan sends you in a zigzag pattern, and you're kind of getting tired of shoving these things out of the way. Maybe this wasn't the best of plans. Next.
Stop wasting my time, Altros.
Tonei.
I'm not used to dealing with undead. I'm used to dealing with spirits. These are not spirits.
They're too corporeal to be spirits.
Yes.
Undead are very dark arts, by the way.
Yes, I know. I don't like them.
Tony, what are you doing?
That's understatement.
Dungeoneering, I'm going to try to find a path in the cave rather than just looking around at the...
Okay.
I'm going to pay less attention to things directly in front of us, more for the way ahead.
You've seen caves before?
Ouais, je vois bien, mais j'ai du monde ici aujourd'hui. M'excuse.
Where's the pretty one?
The pretty one.
Oh my god. What? Fucking telemarketing bullshit.
Why does he answer?
I don't know. Well, because we don't have
Je comprends, mais ça marche pas bien cette fin de semaine parce que je fais des choses chaque journée.
If it says blocked name, name
No,
blocked, I don't answer.
Yeah, but we don't actually have call display, so.
Okay.
You should. Believe me, you should. It saves you a heck
You're
of
using
a lot.
engineering? Roll it. This is going to be a hard. Oh god, is that a 1?
No,
7.
it's a 14 total.
It's still a failure.
Wah,
Yep.
wah.
I can't focus,
You
I'm
think
too
you
short.
see a portcullis that could easily be jarred free from its bearings? And when Rowan gets to it, it's the equivalent of Rowan using it to search.
Whoa!
Yeah, that portcullis ain't moving.
We're
That
trying
being
to see it
said-
from under Rowan. It wasn't going to go
That's a
well.
healing search from you. Now that path that you made through the Shamblers has kind of closed up, and they're closing on you like Michael Jackson's Thriller. Yumi! Imagine the scary music playing of woo.
Scare him off. You that's your center.
Synchronized zombies always scare the shit out of me.
Pretty scary.
It's terrifying.
Where are you going?
Getting my dice.
You're getting Yumi dice?
Getting the Yumi dice.
Oh god.
Those are the believe
We're doomed!
Cute.
The Yumi dice.
I believe in you, Yumi.
I believe in you too.
Well, she would be directing from
stand.
I'm just going to point out you are 3 failures away from having to fight through
I've
this.
got, a small version of it. I gotta do Hazumu still. Then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna sketch them. So what, it's, the things that are behind us?
No.
On us? No?
Tony led you
cornering
guys to
us.
a portcullis she thought that Rowan could easily jar open. Rowan ran headfirst into it and stopped all of his momentum.
That wasn't our 5th failure.
That was your 2nd failure. At this point, the
It's 2
Shamblers are closing in on you, and you have your back to a portcullis and a whole bunch of Shamblers in front of you.
Shambler in front of us?
Yes. I'll remind you, you're pretty sure they're undead.
Yes. I don't like undead.
Don't think they can be reasoned with.
I don't think they
Or
can be reasoned with
yelled
either.
Well, I don't think they would care if they were yelled at.
Please do remember that certain skills can be used a little more liberally than others. As an example, I don't know, someone could roll a stealth check to see if there was a shadow you could all disappear into so the zombies might lose you. I mean, Shamblers might lose you.
The shadow.
The shadow?
The shadow.
Every goddamn
Shadow.
The shadow.
No.
We have to give props to the gamers. Come on.
This is true.
Come on, Yumi.
We must all
There has
bow.
to
If you
be
keep this up, you're not
at
allowed to
least
draw
one
anymore.
gamer's reference.
you can hide
One
behind
Monty
a pile of dead
Python
birds.
joke.
There are no bards.
Use your
Then you
favorite
Can I
fire.
use my bluff to encourage, to empower Rowen and make him stronger? So he can bust
What,
up
lie to him?
protocols?
What, you're going to lie to
You
him?
can seduce him,
This is
apparently.
going to be a
He's
hard.
going to play to his ego.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll work
Yes.
perfectly.
Play
Yes.
his ego, that should be at least immediate.
No,
easy.
this is her trying to find something to tell him the equivalent of "I believe in you" and "you are totally awesome."
And leaning up in his
Totes.
ear.
You totally got
She's
this.
using the word totes, which is just a dead giveaway.
Totes.
Totes.
I totally believe in you.
Oh.
She did use totes.
That is a 19.
That's not a hurt.
Totes.
So that's 3 down.
Totes?
How naive is
Come on, she
Rowan?
should get a circumstantial plus anyways. It's Yumi coming on to Rowan.
This is true.
I'm going to have to give it GM +2 because it is Yumi going over. Rowan, Yumi is telling you everything you need to hear to just put your head down and go right through those zombies again. That being said, who's next? Because someone else might decide that this is a stupid plan.
You think?
Tony, is this a stupid plan?
He's Iowa's son. If anyone can do it, it's Iowa's son who can.
It's Iowa. Or his son.
It's his Iowa's not here. Rowan can do it. He's got the Rowan spear.
Way to go.
Tony, how are you going to
I
try
don't
and
think
fix
I'm ever
this?
going to use the word Rowan spear anytime soon.
Perception to try to find a way to steer the poor bastard, because I know he's not going to listen now.
He's in mid-hormone.
19.
Okay, that's going to be a success. As you get ready to put your shoulder down, put the Rowan spear up forward, and you got that steely-eyed gleam, Tony kind of grabs you by the shoulders and tilts you a bit to the right, and then lines you up and then pushes you forward.
Fires him.
The fire and forget has just gone off.
Look at you. I can't believe you did that.
What? It's one of the only ways he understands
Oh.
and listens to me.
Hazumu, you are now following behind Rowan once more.
That portcullis looked good. I guess I'll help him knock stuff out of the way. Acrobatics.
Okay.
17.
Yep, it's not a hard one. Yeah. While Rowan is pushing Shamblers aside, Hazumu takes to jumping off of some of the scaffolding that had been set up for what you could only imagine is some kind of maintenance crew. The wood is rotted, so as you pass through it, the scaffolding collapses behind you and stops some of the Shamblers who can't quite seem to have the dexterity to go over a pile of rubble. You're making good headway! Now for the rest of the party to fuck you up!
Yay.
So who's left here? We got Rowen, Altros, and Yumi. Altros.
Like that.
Because the most you could do is manipulate the easy one.
Sucking.
For now.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Insight's not going to do dick all with these guys.
No, probably not. I'm escaping this. No.
Nature, no. This is dungeon. This is
Maybe. I'm not going to say yes or no.
It's either nature or perception. Considering this is a very to me, to Altros, this is a very unnatural place. I mean, it's a badger hole with huge rocks, made of rock, which is
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with perception.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
Desperately still looking for that opening that will lead us someplace towards the back that we haven't been. Actually, could my spirit help any? My spirit companion?
He's linked. He sees what you see.
Or do I see what he sees?
You see what he sees. It's kind of one of those.
So I could send him, I could make him appear 20 spaces that way, which is beyond
Yep.
the Shamblers, and use him.
Yes, you could.
Okay.
I'll actually give you a +2 for thinking of that.
Okay, I will use my spirit companion, 20 spaces that way,
Okay.
and basically use him to find get a better view beyond the Shamblers. Which way is our way out?
That's a well thought plan. Kudos.
14 plus 2 plus 10, so that's 26.
All right. Altros brings forth a stone-like glowing green bear in the distance, and through his eyes you can see what looks to be a Hengeyokai style made tunnel. It's not made of stone like the rest, but it's definitely carved with some kind of utensils or claws. Utensils.
Tools.
Tools or claws.
I point.
Okay.
Dug it with spoons.
Rowan, go that way.
Rowen and Yumi left. Rowen, thank God!
Aww. You could have scared
There are no
her
more
off.
zombies in front of you, by the way.
Then
But
we're...
Altros has pointed you towards a cave, that he calls it.
Is it on the other side of the zombies?
Nope.
Okay. Then I guess we're just going to go for it. We're going to power on through.
Endurance.
Yep.
I
Okay.
can't figure out how to paint her tonight. Should she have sleeves, by the way?
Just keep running.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully it's-
15.
Of course, of course.
Wasn't it hard?
The wax is
Oh, good.
You were so close to succeeding this!
It's all on
So
you.
very close!
It's all on
Stop
you.
that!
Rowen starts picking up pace as he hears that Altros has found a way out. Yumi! Rowen is starting to leave you guys in the dust. The shamblers are in
Jump on
your
the
dust, and you're headed towards a cave.
You can do it. Can't
Long
jump
sleeves
to
or
me.
short sleeves?
Long.
They're technically long. So everyone's ahead of me, is that it? Or
You are pretty much at the back of the pack.
I'll use my acrobatics to get ahead.
Okay?
Just don't get wounds. That'd probably disorient them.
26.
Damn.
You all reach the cave, as Altros described it.
And then a Yumi appears.
By the way, someone play the Final Fantasy friggin' victory music, because
No, we have to fail this. We can't break tradition.
You succeeded.
No.
You succeeded, Rowen.
No. Rowan turns around and
Alright,
stands
I
his
have my feet in your lap, don't make me kick.
Rowan stands his ground at the entrance of the cave.
None shall pass.
All right.
Grab his tail.
No,
And that's
you,
when the
get,
Balrog shows up.
you get to the entrance of the cave.
Or one huge dwarf.
From what you can see, there are tracks on the ground of this cave.
Nature.
Nature? I mean tracks as in, like, carp tracks. You know this kind of tracks. This is
okay.
mining tracks.
Okay.
So this is a mine shaft they've made.
Is there a minecart?
Or
And that's ran into the town, apparently, presumably.
Yes,
Sweet.
there is a minecart.
Is it empty?
Yes.
we are not going to do the
No.
Everyone in!
Only Donkey Kong this.
Jeez.
Indiana Jones 2 movie. No,
Yes.
we aren't doing
Oh,
that.
we're so good at it.
Well,
Are.
but you have to remember, one of Marc's wishes for the campaign was a carrot chase.
Chase.
This is true.
Everybody in the car.
Altros just hangs his head, sighs, and slowly climbs into the cart. Leaves it right there.
In the cart.
It's actually a two-step cart, as if one was used to bring stuff there and the other one used to load it up. So back and forth type thing. So it is large enough for the 5 of you to fit in. Whoever wants to be at the front can be at the front.
Rowan's got the back. He's got to push the cart to get it started.
I'll
Alright.
hop in front of here, so to
Who
speak.
takes the front?
Yeah.
Hazumu. Yay!
This is gonna be
Put
so
your hands up,
much
so
fun.
much fun!
Smack as the low beam comes along.
I'll dodge it. I'm good.
Alright. So Rowan chugs forward and pushes the cart and it starts. Unfortunately, it's going at a speed that you can't really make out what's coming up with your light until you're on it.
Okay.
And it stops.
Oh.
Stop.
Put
Rowan
forward
gets
the
out,
light.
pushes it again. It stops.
Do you need help?
I gotta give
Rowan.
a big push.
Alright, Rowan, roll your strength.
I hold my light out to see if we're catching on something.
Strength or athletics?
Athletics.
All right. 22.
God damn it.
Rowan, you are now holding on by your hands as the cart is going a crazy... Yes. The cart is now going at breakneck speeds in the middle of a dark area that only the torch... Oh, it's out.
Sunrise.
Oh, yeah, sunrise. Okay. Well, you can see just ahead of you of what's coming, so...
Which is not a benefit.
Wasn't my fault this time, just point that out.
Roasting sunrods and
Ears flapping in the wind.
Wasn't my fault.
I am crouched down at the bottom of the cart.
Can't believe me.
for a change.
Okay. Who's going to try and pull Rowen back into the cart because he is literally going,
Hazumu, grab the
I'm
Rowen.
at the back.
Yeah, I'm in the front.
I'll help Altros.
Okay, so Altros, you'll get a +3 on pulling because everyone's grabbing hold of your shoulders and yanking back at the same time. So roll your athletics to drag him in.
Altros, don't fall. He's not worth it.
+4.
Yes, he is!
You pull his fat ass up.
I have been trying!
8 + 4, 12. So what? Do I get half pulled out?
No.
Are we helping?
But
Let me do it!
It's the equivalent of heave ho.
You me grab your boy before you
Yeah, it'd be
die.
much better if you pulled at the same time. Oh yeah. Get me in the cart.
Yumi, get your boy.
Roll again.
Yumi should do it. She's totally in
Just
charge.
don't fail.
No.
Why not?
Until he fails horribly.
20.
Natural 20.
Okay. When you all pull at the same time, it's just the equivalent of flop. Everyone's in.
Let's call it cooperation.
Yay.
Now you are in a
Very
cart
good.
that is
Need to
moving
figure
at breakneck
style.
speeds. Congratulations.
Yay.
Characters, we need to figure a style.
At this point, it's another skill challenge.
Sweet.
Why?
We have a chance to fail again.
Another skill challenge. That's where we're not Vikings.
Here's rough prelims. Clothes and stuff.
Nice.
I'm expecting
I need,
retaliation.
like,
Come on now.
This is just simply going to be a complexity 2, because you're trying to not fly out or help people from not flying out of the cart. You need 6 successes. If you get 3 failures,
That is overboard.
things get fun at that point. For every failure you do, you get a healing surge taken away from you.
As a desperate
I have a
clinging
fair
on
amount.
for dear life.
I'm down a few from healing people.
I'm only down one.
So, at this point,
I got 3 left!
we'll roll again because of hilarity.
Yes.
Starting off,
Roll
it
it
is
unless he falls.
Hazumu.
I'll use my superior bunny ears to try and figure out how big these tunnels are.
Perception.
Yes.
That's going to be hard.
You're going to echolocate?
Yes.
Considering you're not a bat!
I'm screaming so loud it's bouncing off all the walls.
I don't need to.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not a bat or a dolphin.
We keep passing the same set of traps.
This is like Space Mountain, by the way, at this point.
Yes. 17.
Okay. Ironically, when you start screaming, all you hear are the flapping of wings and the screeches of bats.
That's
How
not
wonderful!
You're
wonderful.
blinding
Waking
them.
them
They're
up.
flying into walls because
Everyone,
My sonar is superior.
no, you've now made all the bats come alive, and they're slapping you in the face as everyone gets a -1 to all actions for the rest of this skill challenge.
I think I have bats in my mouth.
Yes,
Close your goddamn mouth.
that's one failure, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, we're down to
Close your
4
mouth.
people.
God.
We're so screwed.
Tony!
That's some stuff.
Can I use engineering to try to steer the cart?
You could take a guess with it, yes.
How?
Imagine the poor people who were listening to that on the microphone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people on microphone. 21.
That would be a
How?
success. Having seen minecarts before, you can tell those points when they started building the up and the down and the right and the
I
left.
was kidding.
And
I've already jury-rigged one before.
Tony is starting yelling, lean right, lean left, down, up, down.
the other down.
By the way, a healing surge for Hazumu.
Yes.
He's gone.
Spat in your mouth.
I'm okay. I've got another.
Rowan,
Rowan,
Tony is
only
screaming
played-
directions at the front of the cart.
I'm going to use my perception to see if there's maybe some sort of like braking device or some way to slow us down.
Roll.
The spear. You can use the spear
Other
of
than-
Rowan.
The spear is the last resort.
Use your old spirit. Do you still have your old spirit?
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work. It's wood.
Snap.
-1, right?
Yeah.
21.
Well, there does seem to be some kind of control. However, from the ages of it just sitting here... No, it's...
It's rusted into a solid mass.
Yeah.
But I found it.
Yes, you did. Perhaps if you jammed your foot against it and pushed really, 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 really hard, you might unlock it.
And thought good thoughts.
Down to that. We're down to 3. Wait. We should be down to 2.
That's-
Yeah. So it's down to Altros or Yumi. Yumi! Crap.
Really, grab the grease out of my bag, steal the grease out of my bag, and yet help Rowan grease up the.
Grease up Rowen!
Now there's a thought.
That's a good one.
Rowan.
Yumi?
Yumi's distracted
You are
by thoughts
currently
of Rowan
on a breakneck speed cart in the darkness
with bats flying
with
through your hair.
bats flying everywhere, including in your hair.
They're in my hair.
Yep. Sorry about the bats.
I guess I really don't want to be a detriment to my team.
Why start now?
Well,
Then I will be a detriment to my team, George.
Grab the grease, help Rowan
what are you doing, Yumi?
with your excellent thieving skills.
This isn't your fault. This is the zombies' fault. The skeleton's fault.
The shamblers.
The shamblers.
Are the bats still at us?
Yes.
I want to intimidate the bats.
Roll.
This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, right.
24.
She jumps. She screams and waves her arms.
Actually, funny enough, Yumi kind of stands her ground as the bats come at her, and there's a flare of brilliant white light from her forehead, and the bats kind of make this complete detour around the cart as it keeps going. You all can see, however, you're all fucking blind at this point, so that's another negative 1 to everyone.
It's still holding.
Oh
So
my
it's still a
god.
negative 1.
Altros, you're blind.
So is that
Oh,
swapping out the
lovely.
negative 1 from the bats from the negative 1 from Yumi?
Yes.
So it's still a negative 1 either way. Okay.
It's only going to go for one entire round, though.
And then we see how fucked we are.
So fucked.
So very.
What can I do in here? I'm gonna just hold on for dear life.
Hold on, so that's an endurance. Or athletics. Or acrobatics.
It'll be an endurance because it's my best. Or actually, how much room did we have in this cart? Do we have enough room for me to bring my spirit companion in?
No.
I had to let him go.
It's a
big
bear.
old
Well, I'm just thinking the bear and the batch. I'm going, ah!
It's not an innkeeper, and the innkeeper is not completely complacent. It's a bear.
The best you could do is have the bear run up and try to chomp on the cart to slow it down at this point, really.
Make it appear in front of the cart. Ramp off the corpse.
I would not do that
No,
to
that
my
would hurt
spirit
him.
companion. No way in hell. You're thinking badly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not thinking like a shaman.
16 plus 5, 21.
Hold on.
Altros is just clinging at this point. You see his claws have actually come out, and he's just...
I know, it's a fun ride, isn't it?
Swallows a bat.
Super fun, right?
Well, he's also blind at this point, remember. Hazumu! The bats aren't hitting you anymore, however, you can't see!
Bats.
What are you doing?
I can't see.
Flail is an option, by the way.
I don't want to flail. Maybe I'll hit
Throw your
somebody.
hands up and yell. Yay!
No. I can always try and slow the cart down.
How?
Staff.
You would screw
You're
yourself.
blind. You don't know where to put it.
That's true. I'll probably just
Yeah,
fling
probably-
the cart off the rail.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
You are 2 successes away from succeeding, and 2 failures away from failing.
I know what I'm going to do next.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
No.
That means that the eye's not going to pick on you now.
Yes, I'm going to stab the cart.
No. So Rowen is falling off the cart?
No, Rowan is on the cart. Altros is clinging on
Altros
for
is
dear
playing
life,
out.
just like, I don't want to die! Picture a 5-year-old on a roller coaster.
And we can't see
One
a
of those wooden
thing.
Victorian coasters.
Exactly.
I
There is a tuck constantly going.
We're still on the rails.
Yep.
Mr. Code's wild ride.
We don't know that the tracks up ahead are sound either.
No, we don't.
Or complete.
Yeah.
Might have been a reason they didn't try and use this to escape.
They clearly were not ballsy enough.
Yes.
Clearly we're not ballsy
I'm try
enough.
and use my staff against, I don't know, a wall if they're close enough to slow us down a little.
Okay.
Just like jam it.
Okay.
Hold on. The acrobatics, I guess.
Probably athletics.
That's where.
Acrobatics would be jumping out and
Yeah.
like rolling.
Yeah.
No.
This is a feat of
Athletics it
strength,
is.
not a feat of finesse.
Yeah. Natural 20. So it's 25.
I'm just gonna roll for rolling's sake. It is a magical weapon, right?
Yeah.
Hazumu, in a fit of heroism, takes your staff and holds it up against the walls. There aren't any walls. Jams it down onto the track, and you can hear the snapping sound of wooden. It
Thrack,
keeps-
thrack, thrack, snap, thrack, thrack, thrack,
Yeah.
snap.
But pretty much,
Oh god, I hope that's not my staff.
that's what's happening at this point. Everyone gets a +1 to any perception check they want to make. But yes, you're hearing a lot of snapping of wood. Yes, single tear rolling down Hazumu's cheek. Altros, you are the last one to act.
This is less fun than I thought it would
As long as
be.
you succeed.
Still trying to desperately hold on because I don't have any. Oh, wait a second. I have a staff, but.
Any conceit? No.
I can
see
fix
now.
him.
Oh, I can see now. There's no. Is there.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It's gonna go in the video.
On the webpage.
Most terrified bunny ever.
You should have it where it flips to that for this scene.
Now,
I made it.
how close are the walls of the ceiling?
You don't see them.
I couldn't even find them with my staff in it's got reach.
All I can do is hold on then because my staff. The only thing I can do is probably jam it down and lose it immediately.
Okay.
Because I don't think I don't have her skill. 11 plus 5 is 16.
Rowan holds on for dear life.
No,
Altros.
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 Why do you always do that?
I don't know.
Every time.
I need 10d6. 9 total from you guys.
Ooh.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
I didn't get to act.
Do you need more?
I had to
Are
put
you good?
man.
You need more?
I just need. Okay, I've got enough now. 1, 2,
Have more little ones.
The little ones are fun.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Stop peering over the DM sheet.
I'm worried.
We'll be fine.
It must be one with the universe. Because we're about to be one with the tracks.
So everyone is going to take 37 points of damage as the cart slams through the rock barrier at the end of the track.
I'm down.
I'm down.
At what point do you die?
When you're negative your bloody value.
That's a lot of damage.
We're all down.
What? So as the track comes to an end and no one notices it, the cart kind of just flips straight off of the rock, slams into the wall, and then there's only Rowan can see this at this point.
How many? Damn it.
37.
37. With 3.
There's this bright flash of
26 minus
light.
37.
Rowan, bright flash of light, bright flash of light, and then it's so beautiful. You see the treetops. And the treetops!
Crap.
And water!
And everybody's unconscious.
And you see all the bodies flying with you in the air, and it's so graceful until you realize you're going down! This is terrifying!
We are so going in.
The next scene is just the equivalent of as everyone hits the water. Rowan, you're the only one conscious at this point.
I guess I'm gonna try to get everyone out of the water so they don't drown.
Roll your athletics or endurance.
And you have how many points left?
3.
It's so fine.
Walk it off.
He's just a little concussion. He's still good. He's still good.
Little concussed. Walk it off.
He's still good. He's still good. He's gone. I do.
29.
Okay. Rowan, after about 5 minutes of hurriedly grabbing people and dragging them out of the water. You're able to wash everyone up on the shore, and you're just, I'm alive! And then a rock hits you in the side of the head, and you're unconscious.
I tried to slow us down. I even knew it.
Fucking Jim.
Ha! Welcome to the tracks, you fools. All right.
Well,
so,
it's better than everybody dying
We
to get
escaped the
there.
zombies.
Yep, you got away from the shamblers, leaving a
Yeah.
giant gaping hole where something happened. What was chasing you guys?
Zombies.
I'm sure it's not important. Let's move on.
I'm sure they won't come out that
I
hole.
heard zombies don't throw rocks at people.
No, zombies don't throw rocks.
Actually, I don't know if the Shamblers will be able to get down those tracks because I think she was snapping the ties as going along, which means they're going to be, they're going to peel away, and the zombies are going to go.
Yeah.
Altros, you are the first to awaken.
I was at -6. when I
Yes,
hit.
you're feeling better. You're at about half your hit points. You're at bloody. Your head is wrapped. You are feeling as though you possibly had as much as Thomas has to drink on a normal basis
Oh God,
That's a lot of drink.
you're a drunk.
In half the amount of time.
in half the amount of time.
Oh dear God, that's
And
toxic
you're-
level. That's toxic.
Your head is doing the throbbing sound from every possible thing you could imagine.
It's doing a
The pulsating
Yeah.
bongo beat.
And you're a lightweight.
Speed bongos.
Yeah.
speed bongos.
And you're,
You open your eyes.
you're lightweight to everything that's not rice wine.
Yes.
You open your eyes and you are in a hut. A very small, very quaint hut.
Is it dark?
No, it's very bright.
Oh no! Oh. Where's the hat?
Oh, the hat's not on your head.
Oh my
I
god.
was going
where's
to put
the
the hat over my eyes. Oh, this just gets better and better.
Are you still dressed?
He's a badger. He doesn't care much.
But those
This
were
is true.
clothes from Moko.
Oh, right.
Those are the good clothes.
Well,
You are not dressed. You are bandaged quite heavily, though. You're not in a full body cast, but you have a torso wrap all the way around you. Wraps all over both of your forearms. A wrap over your head and over one eye, let you now notice it.
This is how it feels to be Iowa.
Iowa.
The one eye.
One eye.
Oh. I look. I slowly look. As ow, 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 ow.
You are in
Ow,
a
ow, ow, ow,
very
ow,
small
ow,
hut,
ow, ow, ow.
and there are 3 other bodies beside you.
Only 3.
Do they look like anybody I know?
Yes. Of course, they're all missing their clothes, but that's beside the point.
I pay attention.
In the room
3
with 3
females.
in the room with 3 naked women.
Yep, 3 females.
So no Rowen.
No Rowen.
Uh-oh.
Who's next to start waking up?
Oh.
There's a good reason for this, and you'll find out later if you care to. Tony! You're
While
the
we're
next to
naked?
wake up. Yes. You're the next to wake up. It feels as though, you just had one of those explosions ring off right beside your head. One of your concussive ones.
Oh, I didn't do that.
The last thing you remember was darkness, 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 screaming, screaming, blinding white light, and then pain.
So much pain.
Why is everybody naked?
Tony asks why everyone is naked.
Don't even seem to have my eyes open.
Tell me, we'll both know.
You do have your skivvies, but other than that, you have no clothes.
Have they been washed? Otherwise, you're going to have severe brown streaks.
Yes.
Well, you would.
Damn right. We ran into a freaking rock wall. I mean, it was like something hits the edge of our light and hits us about half a second later. That's how much time we
Well, I'll
had.
take up the others and see if either of them, though. Gropes Yumi.
Yumi,
You're being groped.
you're being groped. And
Oh,
I'll-
really? You shouldn't.
And back to hand retreats and baseball.
I look up. You're not Rowen.
No.
No, the only male in this room is Altros.
Roll perception. Tony, Altros, roll perception.
With one eye? Is it minus
There's no minus.
15, sorry.
24.
I'm not paying attention much to the world. I
As
have distractions.
no, you actually both notice it. As Yumi starts sitting up and stuff, you notice that there's just something wrong with her fur pattern. Especially you, Altros, because that's where you're looking.
Yeah.
On her hiney, right above where you can see her underwear, there seem to be 2 circular dots of white.
Spiritual vampire bite.
So it looks like somebody's bleached her armor.
And no, bleached her fur.
Bleached her fur.
Yes. Almost as if there were like a
But you
3
have
dot.
that grid, Mark. I don't trust that grid.
Something hit it. Something's.
Yeah. Well, you've seen stuff like that before, but that's, it's kind of like on a doe or something like that. You're not sure.
A doe, a deer, a female deer.
The markings they have on their rump.
Yes, I
So
know.
he's turning into a stag.
No, that's not.
Anyhow.
Some kind of weird hybrid now.
Yumi, you're awake. Everything is pain.
The world is pain.
I don't like this place.
It's emo. No, this is emo. The world is pain.
You're in a hut. A very, very low standard of living hut.
Actually, to me, it's probably about normal.
For you, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, this is quaint.
Tony, it's actually very clean. There's not bottles everywhere.
And there's no
Yumi,
explosions.
I am
It's a
disappointed.
It's a hovel, Yumi.
This is a hovel. I am very disappointed.
Hazumu, you wake up to Yumi, complaining about accoutrements.
Where are we?
You're in a hut.
Somewhere we shouldn't be, because it is way below our pay grade.
Where's your boyfriend?
We are in a tranquil, serene spot, at least for the moment, and oh, my head hurts. And
Where's Rowen? Why isn't he here to protect me? Where is he?
One of the doors,
Where are they?
doors slide open
Oh,
with
this place
blinding
has,
white light.
this place has sliding doors?
Sliding doors.
Oh, so we're talking hut as in city hut as opposed to
No,
forest hut.
no, it's a hut, but you don't know what kind. It's definitely a thatch roof. So the door slides open, and a small cat boy glances and goes, "Ah, "They're awake! They're awake! They're awake! They're awake!" and just takes off.
My God, we were kidnapped by midgets.
I like him.
How was he
I
dressed?
think he was a kid.
Very, very much like you.
That's what he wants you to
Before
think. He's a really
Moko's
tiny
school.
cat man.
No, but okay. But are
You're
we
talking
talking
to a lynx.
Southern Empire
Tiny,
style?
tiny man.
Well, actually,
I wouldn't know.
I didn't know the different Empire styles because
I
I've
didn't
never
get much
seen
bigger
them.
either.
I've never seen.
You wake to someone screaming, "They're here! They're here! They've awaked and they're awake! They're awake!" and you're not lying down. You're kind of in a hunched over position. It really hurts.
Crack an eye open, see what's around.
You're elevated. That's good. You can't move. That's bad. You want to glance at your hands?
Yeah.
You're in a stock.
You mean like?
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't like wolves, apparently.
They really don't like wolves.
They don't like Imperial.
Back to you guys. So the little cat boy, midget has taken off.
Catmandu.
And you can see that there are other buildings, so he's left the door wide open, and other patrons of the village are kind of glancing out and looking towards the hut you're in, and then disappearing back behind their
I
doors.
start looking around for any of our clothes or equipment or such.
Your clothes are actually all piled in a corner.
Hooray, clothing.
I go and fetch them. I throw everybody but Yumi her clothes.
They've been cleaned. How nice.
Oh,
I like this.
I put on you.
is the hat?
I start to put on Yumi's outfit.
Is the
What do you
hat?
think you're doing? You're not an initiate. You get that kimono off.
And initiate the what, dear?
Is the hat there?
As I'm still
The hat
holding
is
the kimono with my claws out now.
And the
Initiate to being beautiful. Give me that.
I'm going to check the hat just to make sure the leaf's still pointing.
The leaf is still
I
pointing.
didn't claw
Nothing
it.
has been broken.
I know.
Hazumu, your monk garb is there. Everything is well in place, and it's
so
very
clean.
Yes.
I haven't
Spring
had my
fresh.
clothes clean in a while. This is weird.
Everyone gets dressed.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. After you've gotten dressed,
Creepy perverts.
there is
Damn pervert village.
an elderly rabbit that approaches you from outside. And he looks at you all and goes, "Oh, good, you're awake. We're so glad that we saved you from that Imperial."
What?
Big wolf guys.
Yes.
In armor, kind of like,
In Imperial armor, yes.
It's not his armor.
Not his armor. Well, he was dressed like an Imperial, and from the way he acted, he was definitely Imperial.
He's trained to protect people, specifically.
He is my bodyguard. I'm not Imperial. I got him from an Imperial shop.
It's a buff.
I liberated him.
That's going to be a very hard bluff.
I failed!
There's just that deadpan, like, his ears don't even twitch at this point.
21 bluff. We were passing through Imperial lands. He made it easier to get up here.
This is not Imperial lands.
I know. We ran into some trouble on the way back.
Our entire village are outcasts from the Imperium.
Trust me, by the time he gets
I know how that feels.
And who are you? You're not from our village.
No.
You are a monk of the what? What was that place called?
The 7 Points of Heaven Spire.
Yes, you're a monk from the 7 Points of Heaven Spire.
Ah, yes. A great place.
Super nice.
We have had to send some of our children there because, unfortunately, we can only provide for so many. So,
Who knows? You may have come from here.
we have a small farm, yeah.
That might be your dad.
That might be daddy.
No, this is not your
No.
Luke.
Luke, this is not.
Hazumu.
If my family were
father.
here, you would know.
Do we see any spirits?
Yes, there are spirits all over the place.
Are they Southern Lotus Village type spirits, or are these
Crazy wild spirits.
pure wild spirits?
You see you see some house spirits, especially the one you're in.
Okay, so
But you
this
see
is a-
other
What is
crazy
he
ones.
doing?
This is a place that's been established.
Yeah.
That spirit is just watching you, specifically kicking its feet when it's sitting on one of the little ledges.
They usually protect and do little chores around the house that the homeowner doesn't really realize are being done.
Oh, that's neat.
That's what. Yes, this is your first lesson. This is what the house spirits are like.
Rowan,
They must be cared for.
you're still hunched in those stocks.
It's like that old Losei lecture about the house
I'm gonna
spirits.
try to break my way out of
Keeping
it.
them peas
Try.
because they do
Strength.
things for the house. Yeah, bubble.
Would it be
You
possible to
never
get him to
realized there
release
was one
to
for the tea
us?
shop.
I'll make sure he does.
You don't know where he
There's one for the tea
is.
shop?
Yeah, of course.
No,
Any
struggling.
house that is
Ask them.
dwelt in habitually
hear that.
by
Not
families
effectively.
has house spirits.
Is it a nice
Some
spirit?
kind of ripe fruit hits you in the
I'm going to
face.
ask him what your house
Figured out
spirits
a
are.
kid.
Somehow I think that poor thing
that,
is used
Imperial!
like
And a little bunny something runs off.
Jim, is the tea shop's house spirit nice or not so happy?
or has it been run into the ground, ragged by?
Oh no, the tea spirit loves having people inside. Loves having people. It just loves socializing. Period.
But how's
the
it?
tea spirit's a butterfly.
How did it feel about her?
Oh, she's one of the tea shop spirit's favorites because she gets all of the juicy stories.
This is true.
I don't know if I'm going to tell you about that.
Damn!
Yes, you have ripe fruit on your face
If
right
you ever
now.
get home, you're going to be surprised when you see
Yummy,
it.
yummy.
The elder Hare is talking to you, and no, it was a terrible thing. We've set you free. You can join our village if you wish.
But we're on a quest.
It's a mission.
We need to get back to the
From
to the
a
town that
dad,
we picked him up
if
from
you
to let
will.
them know about dangers that are coming. There's spirits that are very pissed at the south.
Why wouldn't they be? The Empire continues to push its boundaries. I wouldn't blame the spirits for raising every town.
Unfortunately, there's still people living in those towns. At the very least, we need to tell people to go somewhere safer out from underneath the Imperial rule.
Bluff.
Cocked. 17 plus 3, 20.
It is a noble choice that you have taken to go and warn people of the spirits. I understand that, but please, you must rest until your wounds are healed.
Yes, thank you ever so much for taking care of us.
That was our resident cleric, as she likes to call herself. Not sure.
Well, we're awake, so she did something
Could we
right.
at least
26
have him
sneak
back?
out.
We'll make him stay in the house until we leave. What did she
What was
do?
that?
As the Hare is talking,
Nothing.
one of you notices
Nothing.
an orange tail going around the corner.
I'm looking for Rowen.
I am not moving at any place very fast or very long because I just, ow,
I look over.
ow.
He offers to give you a tour of his village so that you may further understand the trials that the Empire has put them through.
I think Altros needs to go back to rest first. I would be happy to see the town in any way I could help.
Okay, Altros, are you going to just conk out?
I'm at half your points and I ache all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't everyone at half hit points?
Everybody's
Yeah,
everybody's at half.
points.
I'm not unfamiliar with this.
Altros is a small, mushy apple that hit a steel wall. That's how
Yes.
he feels.
As a small town shaman, I am not used to being beaten around like this. She's used to being blown up. You're used to being hit a lot. She's used to being hit on a lot. I don't know about you, but
Bouncing
me,
off walls.
I hit
literally.
things a lot.
She's used to bouncing off walls, literally.
right? Me, yeah, apple against the wall. That's about where I feel.
You're
I've
offered to
been.
be given a tour, blah, blah, blah. Yumi, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, I'm looking for Rowen, and then I'm going to break him out.
Roll perception.
Rowan's getting frustrated being locked up, so he's yelling at the top of his lungs, "I'm an Imperial citizen! You can't hold me like this!"
I tell my dad, you guys are in so much trouble.
Okay, roll.
My name is Rob.
If I hear the way he's shouting, I'm
18.
throwing a fruit at him.
You hear what you believe to be no, that's definitely Rowan. Yeah, that's Rowan. And he's shouting at the top of his lungs about being an Imperial Guard and how the fury of the great
When you
Emperor.
say you're an Imperial Guard when you're really emotional.
Oh no, he was a guard for the town. He was a
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's
His
not
ego.
Imperial Guard. That's
His
that's
ego. He's got
ego.
Iowa's ego.
Oh, so you're going ego route here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just,
You're getting a lot more fruit tossed at you from the little children.
If I hear him, I'm going to make an asinine comment about him getting hit too hard in the head and believing the ruse.
Can I use my bluff to get everyone distracted away from Rowan so I can go and break him out of jail?
Go ahead, flash him.
No?
No.
Out of the stockade. And no.
Right now you see a whole bunch of children throwing a basket full of fruit at him.
I'm gonna go be those kids' friend.
Aim one for his mouth, Yumi.
You see
Aim one for his
Yumi,
mouth.
fruit, Yumi, fruit, what?
Aim a piece of fruit for his mouth.
Yumi, get me out of here!
Damn Imperials.
Hey, you want an apple?
Yeah.
You're supposed to throw it at him.
Why waste good fruit on an Imperial?
Oh, it's almost past its prime.
It's
Good for
squishy.
that moment.
it's squishy.
Aim for his mouth.
So why are we throwing rotten fruit at Imperials?
Because he's an Imperial.
So?
They're stinky heads.
Well, of course, but besides the point.
Why else wouldn't we be throwing fruit at him? You're not Imperial,
Obviously not.
so why aren't you throwing fruit at him?
Why should I?
Well, didn't you get kicked out of the Imperium?
No.
Well, we did. So we're going to throw
Why?
fruit at him.
Why'd you get kicked out of the... What'd you do?
I don't know. That's my dad.
Who's your dad?
That guy.
I'm going to that guy.
The guy sweeping is just like, what?
Why'd you get kicked out of the Imperium? What'd you do?
Well,
Did you sleep with the Empress? Did you?
no.
That cow. Oops, sorry.
No, that's the Emperor.
Well, you think you would go after?
No, I was accused of stealing a noble's wine, and they saw it fit to banish me from the wall.
You got caught?
I didn't do anything.
Oh. Damn Imperials.
Innocent.
And who?
Damn Imperials!
Throw which one?
20.
Ah.
She goes on a tirade.
And who are you exactly?
I am a refugee from the wall.
I see.
Your accent.
But I don't want to waste perfectly good rotten fruit that we could be
Using for fertilizer?
giving to spirits or using for fertilizer on an Imperial.
Oh, even though I'm all the way across the village, you're giving rotten fruit to spirits just as a wave through ether that makes me go. Oh.
Everything hurts a little bit more.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay, back to everyone else taking a tour of the village.
George's dream
Village
was rotten.
tour.
Yes.
You're shown. It's a very small village. If you hadn't been brought here, you probably would have missed it completely. There are about maybe 15 buildings to call it that.
Damn it.
One of them is noted as the healer's house. It's very small.
That's where we came from,
And
isn't
full
it?
of healers.
Nope. One of them is known as the town hall. It is larger than most of the houses, but it's small. And then he brings you to the stocks where he says that your imprisoner has been coincidentally imprisoned.
But he's our friend. He saved us.
Are you there
Clearly
with him?
not right this moment
I'm
since
taking
he's
that
busy
door.
being
Oh,
an
you're
attraction,
taking
but
the
can we
door.
please get him released later? We'll keep him secured at the house until we leave.
No, he's an Imperial. We don't let them go. Everyone in this village has been wrongfully accused of something and banished from the Empire.
I'm pretty sure he was not directly involved. He's kind of young. He doesn't know better yet.
I have seen that face before.
Oh no! Your dad was a dick to someone, and now you're paying for it.
Did that face have 2 eyes?
Last I saw him, no.
Oh.
Crap.
Why did that fucking wolf cause trouble from the other fucking side of the country?
Why is that wolf always haunting me?
Why? Have I not dealt with him enough already?
Yes, children are constantly still throwing fruit at poor Rowen, who looks like he hasn't been treated.
I'm bored of the sweeping man. Is there anything, of value in this town I can steal?
If there was, he's probably his broom.
Around the entire...
This looks like they live off of whatever they can find.
This is that Robin Hood's people living in the forest.
Oh, man.
Band of merry men, and I'm one of the.
You're the sheriff.
You're the sheriff of Nottingham's son.
Ouch!
I pull out one of my little healing
happens to be a
water bottles
popcorn
so that
douchebag.
it looks like a mushy tomato, and I throw it at Rowen to heal him.
Rowen?
You get a healing surge plus 4 back.
You get a healing pot in a mushy tomato.
A tomato hits you and it feels oh so good, which is very strange at this point.
Considering it's like running down your fur, dripping off the whiskers.
No, I'm conscious enough to feel how mushy it is.
These children have run out of fruit and all laugh at each other, pick up the basket, and trundle off to go and get more, as they claim.
Yes, he is really... Can we sit and talk somewhere regarding that moron? And I let it echo over.
I'm back beside them again.
Was your friend this entire time?
She does that.
Those look like the kids,
That would be,
Jen. Those look like the kids that were throwing fruit at.
Probably is.
Maybe.
31 stealth.
Okay. He offers to bring you all to his humble hut, which is a humble hut.
I'll explain that our quest even has the blessing of Master Yoshi.
That is important. However, I can't with good conscience let an Imperial go.
What did you do to get kicked
What
out
if
of the
I
Empire?
vouch for him?
Okay. One at a time at this point.
What did you do to get kicked out of the Empire?
Myself?
Yeah. Because apparently everybody here, including the small children, were kicked out of the Empire.
No, the children that we had while having been kicked out of the Empire.
What did you do?
I myself crossed the Emperor's wagon 3 kilometers ahead of it without knowing it was en route.
You know all those customs I'm always bitching about? There actually are people that get way overpunished for them.
The Emperor's not.
Small towns, we don't have to deal with it as
That's
much. 'Cause-
incredibly retarded.
Yeah, we have one Imperial to deal with in our town. You get into the places where there's more of them, it happens a lot more and a lot more out of
Remember,
proportion.
our town was made of forced relocations of people who probably didn't fit quite into mainstream Imperial society, so they sent us out here beyond the two or three villages beyond the wall to set up a new Imperial enclave so the Empire could expand, but we are basically exiles ourselves.
Yeah, imagine when I
With
was
Imperial
actually
oversight.
still had power over people.
So we're well aware that we are exiles then.
Semi-exile.
In a technicality state.
Everyone from Southern Lotus still believes in the Empire, still is fully under that banner.
Yay.
But there's always that, like,
Undercurrent.
undercurrent.
They're not really going to turn up unless they want something.
Actually, life out here is far less regulated and
Yes.
controlled.
You guys have the best part of the Imperium because you don't have all those rules to always follow, except when
Iowa.
Iowa is nearby. Yes.
Yeah.
Do these people need money?
What would they spend it on? Where would they spend it?
Yeah, where would they spend it? You could always ask them.
Well, because I still have a bag of gold I took off those Imperial troops.
Oh god, no. Yumi? No.
No.
Start flashing Imperial money around. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
You want company in the stocks?
No, I liberated this from some Imperials.
So yes, Who's going to try? Do we want to do a skill challenge, or do you guys want to try and talk your way through it?
I'd rather Yumi not be involved with skill challenge for this one, and Rowan's in the stock
Skill challenge. Skill challenge. Skill challenge.
No.
There are only three of you. Only three. Just pointing it out.
Talk it out.
Altros is unconscious. Rowen is in the stocks.
I'm struggling again.
Actually, I'm going to try communing with the little spirits here and find out about this place from them.
Okay. Roll your nature. So we're not going to do a skill challenge at this point.
We're going to talk it out.
You guys are having a very comfortable, kind of non-casual conversation about how this village was set up, and they brought in, they do scouts and they find refugees and bring them to the village and grow the village and etc., etc., etc.
Keeping him here is a danger to your village. He is Iowa's son.
Yes.
He just doesn't know better.
That's wonderful, but any harm we can cause the old wolf will be greatly appreciated by everyone in
I can
this
do
town.
that more directly.
You won't cause the old fox or the old wolf any harm. He'll come to your village himself.
The old wolf's already
You really
trying to
want him to
mobilize.
come out here himself?
He's already trying to mobilize our village into a fucking army.
Shut
Let's
up!
not
He'll
encourage
come
it.
out here himself.
Yes.
In person
With-
to get his son.
And he'll bring your
I've never
parents
met this
with.
guy.
Let's not do that.
We don't have to worry. We have been set up for over 45 years, and never has an Imperial found its way to us. Even your small group was dragged into our walls.
Yeah, we're kind of...
How did you end up in the pond?
We're on a mission.
I actually give the exact story of what occurred.
Mission from Gad.
Mission from
Mission from
Gad.
Gad.
Are you going to say about the Oni overtaking the Seven Spires?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Describing the
I'm describing the exact extent of the shit
But all
that is
the
following
children-
us
the
and why we
shitstorm.
should not stay here. Why we can't.
If we don't take him back, the Oni come here for me. To your village. Do you want to deal with the Oni?
I'm just going to start with Tonei giving her story. He's very relaxed. He nods and listens, and you can tell that as you're saying stuff, he pours tea at some point and is drinking a little more haphazardly than before.
Oh, I know how my storytelling works.
And it's just like, okay.
I'm very good at it, especially since I just do blunt truths. I don't beautify any of it.
And at the mention of Oni, he's a little worried, and the mention of shambling things in the crypt, a little bit more worried, but obviously you're just exaggerating.
the Great White Stag.
Great white stag, my left toe type thing.
I make sketches of some of the shit that
I
we saw while
support her
at it.
story.
Of course you do. You're her friend.
Yes. It's also the truth.
So young, such an active imagination.
I'm
An
sure
active
Master Yoshi would
imagination-
handle those Oni anyways.
Is things
Who's
I
in the
make.
mouth now?
I don't have creative spirit for telling stories. I don't deal with people.
Can I
well.
intimidate him into letting Rowen go?
She opens her mouth. I put my claws on either side of it.
It's hard to intimidate when someone is clasping your jaw shut.
Can I try
No.
to diplomatize?
I know you're.
Charm would have worked far better in this situation. But yes, you could try and
I
diplomatize.
don't have charm.
Yumi, you should really run.
I only
We're
have
being beat
blunt
up,
honesty.
especially
16.
16. You get him to understand that Rowen is more of an idiot than he is a threat.
Yeah.
and for that matter, Yumi's a threat, and she won't leave without him.
This is true.
How can she be a threat?
Did you notice her just kind of appear back with us again? She's trained to do that.
So we could use you as a thief with the Imperials.
Only if she has the Imperial to go with her. But hey, it would be a great way that they wouldn't expect it coming.
They seem very attached.
They are very attached.
I'll try
They
for
grow
Rowan
up
and
together.
Yumi
What?
up in a tree.
Well, okay, one get up there. The other one doesn't know that too.
He fell up.
He fell off, yes.
It's impressive.
Altros, roll your nature.
I did 18.
Well,
Okay.
I can't remember.
The local spirits
grounded in mist.
are happy to talk to you. Like, they go, finally someone we can vent our grievances to.
Oh, I'm used to this.
The entire hut is filled with them yakking at the exact same time,
Yeah,
telling
but
you
the eyes-
all of their
yeah,
problems
black at the eyes.
over and
I'm
over.
used to
to the
this.
ears.
And
Yes,
I'm
you
also
are.
used
Like,
to
it goes
trying to
like-
herd them into a line.
for that matter, right now it's probably soothing to you because it's normality.
Yeah. Oh, well, and I'm just trying to get an idea of what this place, the people here, or as the spirits see them, this region, this area, and did they notice the Oni going by? Did they see the They didn't see the big black cloud in the sky.
Didn't see anything of that.
We were going
In the last few
really
days.
fast in that cart.
And then a wall.
Well, actually, we don't even know if we were heading in the direction the Oni were going. I mean, we could have gone on a side tangent entirely. And
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that pond we fell into was one we reached when we first left or we're on the way to the spire.
The waterfall?
No.
No, not that one. The one we passed when we were leaving, when we stopped and made camp.
No, that was not that pond.
Oh, okay.
There were no bamboo shoots unless, the cart took them all out.
I'm pretty sure
that
pretty sure they would have been taken out. I'm pretty sure none of us would have noticed. We were all kind of unconscious.
So yes, anyhow, they are going to be yakking for a while. It's going to take you a while just to wrangle them up. The shaman thing, You
I
first,
have my patience.
you next, blah, 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 blah. It's a chore. Rowen, the children have returned.
More fruit.
No, they're not fruit this time. They just have rocks.
Oh God!
Oh, no.
You want to try and maybe talk them out of it or break free or...
You're gonna memorize their faces.
He's gonna come back
Usually vengeance later.
and beat up some children.
He's an Imperial. What do you expect?
He's a patient Imperial. He'll wait till they grow up and give a fair fight back.
So that I can identify them and have them arrested.
You remember their faces?
You are such a
Oh,
goddamn
yes.
detriment
You're not
to
going
my
to try and
cause.
talk them out of it?
I'm gonna leave you at some point here. You can just stay in the stockade while we continue the... No, we need our person to throw at things that hurt us.
Exactly.
Damn it, why do we have to be so squishy? If we weren't so squishy, we could just leave them here.
I'll point something out.
I'm gonna threaten them, intimidate.
Okay.
Okay, you're a caged wolf. You realize that.
They're also scared of Imperials, though.
No, just go on, go. I understand entirely. It's your nature.
14.
Okay, you're scaring children at this point, so it's not that hard. You bare your teeth and give a guttural growl, which causes one of the children to make a very large stain in the front of his pants as he takes off with the other two.
Congratulations,
fine.
you're traumatizing children.
That's satisfying.
I'm pretty sure there aren't that many wolves either, so it's not like they're used to him.
They're rabbits.
Rabbits everywhere.
They're lunch.
Wait till you meet my family.
It's
They're red-scented.
actually mainly prey style animals in here. They're not
Herbivores.
predators.
Herbivores, no.
Lots of herbivores.
Lesser omnivores.
Yeah. So
Lots of bunny
you've
and
gotten him
mice.
to agree that perhaps Iowa's sun isn't as bad as Iowa, but it's still Iowa's sun. And
It's still a bad idea.
there's no way they as the village can honestly trust you guys to leave and not just inform the Imperials of their little village.
One, we can leave him chained up until we're far outside distance. We'll blindfold him out so he can't identify it. And frankly, he's the only one that would have any clue where you are. I don't care. I don't even know how to get home from here.
I'm bored now. Leaving.
She's doing just for this exact fucking
Yumi's
reason.
starting to leave.
Foot on tail. Sick girl.
No, I'm not staying here anymore. This is boring as hell. And he's stuck there getting pelted with friggin' fruit. Rotting fruit.
Go keep him company. Just don't antagonize him because we don't need either of you causing more trouble with a situation that's already bad.
Yeah, I'll go keep him company. That's good. That's fine.
You totally aren't, are you?
Oh, I am. I have thievery. Yep.
Please.
Yeah.
Yumi has arrived.
Hold
There's
on.
a basket full of rocks.
Before what happened to the fruit? Damn it! I rolled a 1 and tried to
They ran out of fruit.
pickpocket.
I know, but I didn't know they ran out of fruit yet.
Oh, the kids have run off, though.
I grabbed her kale.
Remember the kids ran off?
I didn't see them run
She's
off.
gone.
I left them long before they ran out of fruit.
Okay.
There's not much she can do to our little village.
She can break the. She can pick up the lock on the
Just
arcade.
out of character, scene wipe. All the heroes sitting back and just looking at the flames. Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
That's what they get for thinking I can't do
She
much.
can get him out of the.
I've got the power of a god on my side.
So yes, Hazumu, Tonei, it's your job to try and talk to him.
Do they have anybody that can see spirits in this place?
No, unfortunately, the shamans are so rare and so sought after that a shaman could walk in front of the Great Ox's cart and nothing would
And
happen.
crap on the wheels of the Great Ox's
Well,
cart.
it's good to know Altros will be busy for a while.
I wonder
Then,
what
so
a daughter
we
could do. Could I go steal in the Great Emperor's palace and get away with it?
Rowen, Yumi's there. You're covered in fruit.
Get me out, Yumi.
Oh, but did I mention that he's down to his skivvies?
busy feeling him over now.
Actually, find my stuff, then get me out.
Oh, yeah. Iowa's armor. Oh.
Ooh.
And the Rowen spear.
I think you should be worried about your dad not skinning you to make a new set of armor. I'm not there, though, so I can't tell you that.
No one's looking.
13.
At least you didn't roll a
You
one.
lock a hurdle?
It takes you a while, but you do manage to prop it open so that it's loose, but you can't get the lock fully undone. It's very strange. It's almost like a lock made by an amateur, which has really messed you up because you're used to dealing with good locks.
I hate this
You have
lock.
some wiggle room now.
You know what? Fuck that. I'm taking on the rocks.
Smash the lock.
Smash the lock.
As I'm trying to talk them into nice
3!
You smashed Rowan in the back of the head.
I meant to
No,
do that.
it's her. Ready? Ready? Sink! Out of your hand!
The kids are cheering now, aren't they?
Oh no, they run off.
They run off.
He's scared.
Let's scare them away.
Back to you two.
With my one in intimidation.
It's come down to a stalemate of he can't see any plausible reason to let an Imperial go for fear of Imperials coming to find the town. And you guys are going, but we're just a small town. He's like, even if one person gets back, just letting you guys go would be difficult for us to justify.
But we're so amazing.
What if we promise not to tell anybody you're here?
So handsome.
We don't even know
with-
where we are.
Promises when dealing with Imperials rarely hold water.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
so we're not good enough
Feel
now?
over my ear.
Oh, but I'm not Imperial.
Yeah, Hazumu might be fighting that.
Hazumu's not Imperial. None of the rest of us have ties. We won't let Rowan see. Hell,
I know how they
I will
live.
literally ride him down the mountain
I've
as a
been there,
fucking
man.
sled with
It's
blindfolded. I'll help your town before we go, as a show of good faith.
Oh,
That's the best I
that
can
would be
offer.
nice. We could always use some help.
Can we go back to the farm to show you what I mean? I can't do a whole lot in one night, and we do need to get him out of here at the very least. Why is he always... Can't go anywhere. Cannot take them
Altros,
anywhere.
you've gotten through most of the small squabblings, the equivalent of, and so-and-so never wipes their feet when they come in. That's just insulting. Can you believe that?
The litany of
Yes.
Of small grievances.
small grievances against the town people goes like, oh.
It's the equivalent of an entire town
Like
of
they never had a shaman for 35 years.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
45 years. All the little complaints that the spirits have had about so-and-so and such and such for the last 45 years are coming out of the table. Until finally, one of them comes in and goes, so, yeah, I don't want them here.
Really? Why? What have they?
They cut down my brothers.
Is this guy a tree spirit?
Yes. He's a large tree spirit. Kind of oblong shape in the way he's made.
They don't take the fallen wood; they take the live wood.
Yeah. They
Idiots.
clear path and build their houses.
Wow,
I don't like that. They didn't even ask permission. Now my brothers remain in the houses and can't even move. Didn't even get it right. Real shame.
This is. I know about the rights that are.
Pretty much, we are cutting you down. The equivalent of the hunter's right. You shoot an animal like we're killing you because we need your food and your skin. And
Thank you for your food and your skin.
Exactly. They didn't get thanked for this stuff. He talks very slow, but you have this feeling of just boiling rage underneath the surface.
Oh man, you're so lucky I'm not there to rile those spirits up. I so would.
I told you to go to Rowan for a reason.
Rowan, you have some wiggle room. And you are not wearing clothes.
You might wiggle right out of your boxers in front of Yumi.
It's okay, Ron. Keep wiggling. You're doing a good job.
Can I get my hands free at least? Or
You could try with an athletics check.
all right. See if we can break out, wriggle out of here. 23.
Click.
You broke the rest of the lock.
Yes, you broke the rest of the lock. Rowan is free. Back to you two. While you are a member of the 7 points of Heaven Spire, why are you helping them?
The quest with the spirits and the Oni chasing us.
southern politics don't really... We don't really care about it. But if you are willing to help our village, we could look at letting you go far more easily.
Well, the Badger's a shaman. He can do stuff. And
Our shaman
I've
can-
got...
A shaman would be useful.
A shaman can help. Our shaman will help
Arms.
with your spirits. I'm sure they've got a lot of grievances. I've listened to his complaints about dealing with the spirits back home if they go unheard too long.
Yes, Master Yoshi did tell me to help them out.
What?
I can help with your food supplies and with the condition of your buildings and equipment before we go.
I'm good at manual labor.
Are either of you good with cold bloods?
Cold bloods?
Lizards. The other type of Hengeyokai.
Have I ever met any?
They're very bestial, very tribal, very, very violent.
Oh, well, violence I'm good at.
We could, if we have our
So sad.
living shield back, we could take care of if you've got a problem of them.
That's what you want. You mean to be like,
As
oh yeah,
long as
Rowan, he's great at killing.
As long as you
lizard
don't
folk.
mind that it's not
And the enemies of
going
the
to be
Empire.
terribly diplomatic. Cold Bloods aren't exactly known for it, to my knowledge.
They've slain at least 10 children in the last 2 years.
That's not good.
We can get rid of him. But we do need him for that. The rest of us are a little bit on.
He's
I've almost
the
died
strong
a
one.
yay number of times already. I'm sure I'm down to my last life or two.
Very well. We'll go speak with this son of Iowa and we'll see if he agrees to assist us. If he doesn't, we will put him to the axe.
I'm coming
Wow.
with because I
kinda
don't
harsh.
trust his intelligence level.
Rowan, Yumi, you're free, Rowan! You're free! Your stuff is nowhere to be seen.
Gotta fund that stuff.
Where's your pants?
Not important. Where's the armor? And my spear.
Oh yeah, the Roman spear. That's the big thing.
Yes!
Do you call
I
it the
completely agree with you. We should totally find it. You should take the lead.
You have no reason to think to negate that. Other than the fact that she knows where she's going, you don't.
That's right.
He's got no idea I know where I'm going.
Rowan wouldn't care. He's gotta find his
No,
stuff.
he wouldn't.
So you're just going house to house in your boxers looking for your gear?
When people have been throwing stuff at you all
Is
day.
this with like a staff or like a farming tool or something?
This is fantastic.
There is a hoe.
Sweet. I grab the hoe and use that as a spear.
Boy, I'm throwing you at the first cold blood.
Tony! Hazumu! You walk up to the stocks.
Rowan is
There is no Rowan.
God damn it, Rowan.
The Hare is looking at you rather vexed.
I warned you they could do this. I'm going to make a bluff check to imitate Iowa's voice and call out "Sit Boy," or whatever the equivalent would be. 13.
No, that's not going to work on.
Though he would hear the imitation.
Rowan, at
see
this
what
point,
Dark
you've pretty much slid open 4 or 5 doors looking for your gear and scared the bejesus out of 4 or 5 families who huddle in a corner in a very obvious cowering formation.
Looking for pants.
Not actually whistling.
They're purple, kind of
In
imperial.
character whistling, not out of
Go on, a
character.
sexy fox.
Wolf.
Wolf. I'm a fox.
There's no, they're not responding. They're just, huddling their children. Don't hurt us, please don't hurt us.
We have a carnivore loose. This is not
I'm gonna
good.
ignore them and just look
We're gonna go through
around.
their stuff.
So you're hero RPGing it and opening their drawers and looking
Yes.
for your clothes.
Yes, he's Greyhawk.
You
from the
find an
village.
elixir. Ding-ding-ding-ding.
Is he in range to see and possibly shoot?
At one point, you do see him come out with Yumi quite literally behind him.
What house?
Freeze, both of you, or I'm throwing my next explosive I can pull out at you.
Where's my armor?
We'll find it. Get your ass over here.
Yes. Go.
Now.
Go on. It's okay. Go.
They have work we can do, and then they'll let us go.
Where's my armor?
Your armor is going to be irrelevant if you don't submit really damn fast to the local authority.
There's an authority
We'll
here.
take your head back for your father to deal with.
Sure. Show me to the imp.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a weird smash.
He wants to
No.
see the nearest imperial.
Imperial messaging post.
Congrats.
Small
You're
town
way-
like this is the biggest thing they have.
Yep.
Congrats. You're way out of territory. And that's my first response. You do realize we've
There's an imp in every town.
Yep.
Oh, really? Was there one back at the monastery?
That
It's
was
not
my
a town.
Yeah?
It's a monster.
This ain't either, as far as any of the rule is concerned.
Well, there's houses we just barged into looking for pants.
Yeah, this is what's called a refugee camp, as far as the standards would go. Except these are the refugees that kind of don't have anywhere to go within the kingdom. They don't like you.
Period.
Yeah, an Imperial that's going to be headless by the end of the night if I leave you here.
Yeah, it sounds like the Emperor's a douchebag.
He is, but, we deal with but, we deal with Iowa all day. I don't see why that's new to you.
Rowen recites Imperial doctrine.
First one out of his mouth, my claw in his muzzle. And I mean claw.
He's still going.
Yeah, he's still going.
I hold it there. I know how long this... I know the exact timing.
And done.
And since you cut me off...
Claw again. Seriously. Fish out of water.
I'll listen to them. But I want my armor.
We'll get your goddamn...
You'll get your armor if you agree to our terms.
They're pretty good terms.
Listen, speak when
So they
spoken
could
to.
get to our...
He's your superior right now. Frankly, I'm your superior right now because I am one of the few people that's actually putting up
Altros.
a defense for you.
The Alarm Spirit has pretty much given you the story of this town. You know, a few came here,
Very much. It's very...
cut down some trees, and he didn't
That's
mind
really-
that. They made it.
But they've been doing more and more of it.
Yes, there has been more over the years. It's not a large amount. He's more
Lance
along the lines of like just really, really, really not happy that they didn't get permission. You know, he knows that Hengeyokai come and Hengeyokai go, but this was his place. Gosh darn it!
Exactly. And why did they have to cut down trees? Why not build among the trees?
Exactly.
The trees?
In the trees.
In the trees. I mean, that would be even harder for people.
Why couldn't
to
they
find.
just send a shaman and shape one of them? Ugh.
Well, I say they weren't given a shaman to come with them.
Your kind never makes sense.
I can't argue with them. That's the thing. I can't argue
I'll
with
just
them.
like
Your parents don't even make sense.
Well, I
second favorite son. Second favorite son. Now you wear this special second hat.
Number 2
Ah. Number 2 hat.
For
Clearly
number
that's
2
what we're gonna
son.
go kill.
So yes, he gives Rowen the equivalent of a shitty villager's kimono to wear.
So he stops walking around.
Oh, my burlap sack.
And he tells you the same story about how Skeleton have been coming for the last 10 years or 2 years and abducting children, and they have never seen them again.
They've been
Guess
taking
is that
small
they're dead.
children?
And killing
Yes.
them.
What?
Yeah, we
What
got
the
it.
hell are these guys?
Lizards.
Cold
I'm gonna
blooded.
talk to my friggin' blade.
Yes.
That's the idea.
Nobody kills children. That's just no. You don't do that. No.
The Imperials do.
The bargaining for... The
Not
bargaining...
anyone's we know.
You're not here.
Not.
Well,
The bargaining for our
No, I wouldn't know.
wolf here is we're gonna go kill some lizards.
If we kill
And
some...
I'm going to help out the town before we go.
Why didn't you just
Hold
call
on,
in
so
the
let us,
Imperial Guards to come
let
deal
us
with the
go
lizard?
on.
There are no Imperial Guards that are within earshot or even
You
messenger.
remember that we're
of our
like way
location.
north of the wall still, right?
way south of the wall.
South of the wall, I mean.
East of the wall.
Whatever.
East,
We're in the
southeast.
wrong direction of the wall for there to be anybody here.
We're not liked by the Imperial. We're all outcasts. You can understand why we treated you the way we did and
Yes.
are treating you the way we are right now.
I will continue to treat you.
Pretty much, they look at you
You're just
the way I do
perpetuating
your fucking
stereotype.
father.
Yes.
You know, deserving of a good explosive up the
Just
ass every now and
stereotype.
then.
And your
Happen
point
to
is-
like loving people and that.
These guys are not a hippie
shamanistic
commune.
stuff.
These guys are a refugee camp
Yeah, but with
on the
spirits
border of
teach.
Syria.
If we had a military or even some people who knew how to use weapons, we might be able to defend ourselves. But the scale can come and they abduct a child and we never see them again. And it's frightening to think that they can get away with this. And we have no one that can help us.
We can help.
Single tear.
This story is so touching.
Well, far be it from me to turn my back on the children of the Empire.
Even the hair at this point is face pumping.
You remember
stick.
the comment about...
He really is.
See? I told you.
I just followed him around your village in his boxers and you didn't understand.
Yeah.
Your armor will be returned to you, but I must request that at least 2 of you sit in for our ritual of deal making.
Which is what exactly?
It's to commune with the spirits and ensure that the
I can do that now! Altros, we'll do it!
We'll have
Altros isn't there.
Yes,
I will volunteer myself in the shaman as we can see spirits.
the shaman would
Badger.
be wise. She's special.
I can see spirits, you can't.
It only
You're
requires
cursed.
myself and 2 of your party members.
Alright, done. Fox and Badger it is.
Lynx
the
and
fox
Badger.
said.
What the fox said.
Lynx and Badger it is.
No.
I'm the one that's been negotiating for his hide to stay.
You can't see spirits.
I don't care.
Too bad.
Huddy
Can.
can.
Too bad.
I can bring out Huddy.
Okay, you two can argue that night about who's going. He just wants 2 of you to show up. Until then, pretty much the entire town is watching. In all honesty, you guys could probably easily just walk out of here without any kind of opposition. He just admitted that they have no military. They have no one who knows how to use a sword.
Yeah, but their kids are being killed.
Story.
But the sob story,
They'll
exactly.
make you throw a rock. I have to talk to them about their spirit dealings.
Yeah.
They have
Yumi,
been
why
doing
don't you
something
take-
seriously wrong.
Roll your insight.
Yumi, Rowan's still really beat up. Why don't you take him back to where we were resting so that he can get some rest? Because otherwise, the scales are just going to bite him.
6 plus
Well,
12,
I'm assuming
18.
we're not going to leave when we're all half bloodied.
No, we're not leaving
I
right
think
away.
a day of rest
Go get some rest.
will help.
I'm going to
Or
help
night
out
of
around
rest.
town
Yeah,
tomorrow.
some
I'm
of the
used to
spirits,
dealing
it
with being
seems
in this
kind of-
condition.
Like
Why
some
don't you take
are
care
a
of them?
little crazy.
I'm going to be helping the town. It's part of the deal.
You've never seen this before.
They've gone native.
No,
They haven't gone
no,
native.
No.
They've
There's a
gone
difference.
crazy.
A wild spirit is one thing. These guys are not reverting to wild. These guys are doing something else, aren't they?
They look like they've been semi-civilized, but they're doing the equivalent of the crazy man walking down Spark Street talking about the tinfoil hats and how the little green men are coming in their Ford Escort to take them away. Or the spirit equivalent of that.
Yes.
Something's driving them crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Like loony.
Can I think of anything that would?
You've never heard of this? You're getting a lot of firsts, in all honesty. It sucks being out of that town that you knew so well.
Well, hey,
So, yes.
I send them back to
Something's
rest.
driving
I go
me
with them
crazy.
over to the farm area, and I use Bloom.
Okay.
20.
after
to be
I
present
get
for that.
the long list, the long litany, the long list, yeah. Scroll number 3.
Yes.
I'm going to find who's in charge of this town.
Well, it's very obvious because he drops them off back at the hut.
The rabbit?
The old hare.
I'm gonna.
I spend 10 minutes. I cause all outdoor terrain within 20 squares to bloom with new growth and foliage, which can alternatively cause all crop plants within 20 yards to yield fruit. It produces enough food to feed 5 people per week per square.
You are being hoisted up by random villagers and paraded around town, and they're saying the equivalent of, we're never letting you go.
Shit.
To the hair.
I'm taking
Good
the
show.
old hare, taking him aside.
He's kind of watching,
Show good faith here.
I'm pulling him over,
Okay,
sitting him down, and saying, "You have problems."
tell me about it.
And I proceed to tell him. I'm starting with the little spirits being ignored, basic courtesies not being followed, things that you remember, but you must have remembered one time, but you've forgotten and you've gotten out of the habit. You used to take your shoes off before entering houses. You must have if you were in the Empire, and now you don't.
Some of those
And the little spirits, they notice. And
You're just ribbing him constantly.
Yes, I'm pointing, saying, you used to do this, and the spirits appreciate it. You don't do it anymore. They notice. They're not happy. And then I'm going to talk. Then I'm going to hit them with the tree spirits. They're really upset. They are not happy.
He seems to be taking this the equivalent of someone who is listening to you just for you to get your side of the story out.
I say, I know you don't have a shaman, but you went before. You went through these rituals. We all have gone through the rituals. The rituals were for a reason. You couldn't see them. I can.
unfortunately.
And I'm not saying she can. No. I'm giving him the basically Shaman Rituals 101. You do these things not just because it's tradition, because it does something. Just because you can't see it do something, it does do something.
Yes, our discipline towards the spirits has fallen quite greatly in the last 45 years of exile. What with, our children getting stolen.
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Yes.
I'm going to say what?
He gives you the sob story of Skeleton coming in for the last 2 years and stealing children. And it sounds
blah, blah.
It sounds like Skeleton from what you know.
And I'm saying, well, which direction did they Skeleton come from?
Southeast.
I could talk to the spirits there and find out what they know. I could do that.
You could. But the major issue is it's not going to stop the Skeleton.
No, but information helps when dealing with them.
They're brutes. They know nothing. They just come and take our children, and they probably eat them.
What do I know about Skeleton?
Most of the tribes are tribal. Most of them are
feral.
They are known in legend to eat Hengeyokai that are not Scalekin. So it's pretty much, you've heard the stories.
Wild savages.
Yeah, wild savages. They're cannibals type thing.
Well, no, eating Hengeyokai to them is not skeleton.
No, not to them, but the equivalent of,
they're predators.
Yes, cannibals in the South Americas type thing. Those stories. They'll get you with a dart. You'll fall asleep and wake up in a boiling pot, and that's the end of you.
I'm not going to point out the inconsistencies in that story, but hey. Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to ask him why they built a traditional village rather than a village in among the trees, where it would have been infinitely harder to see. See, you clung. I'm pulling out the wisdom, saying
yes.
You clung to the old ways of the village with the hall and the various buildings,
But the
as
people
opposed
who
to
exiled
adapting
Whenever I'm
to
not being celebrated
your
anymore, I
environment.
join him.
Yep.
But
It's a long time.
I know, I'm not expecting to get it.
He pretty much gives you the story of the equivalent of you go with what you know, and we didn't have the ability to make tree houses or Shaman to shape it. I mean, this was the equivalent of we built a house and 4 refugee families lived in it, and then more came and we decided to build more houses. And as you'll notice, the houses aren't big. They pretty much have a place for someone to sleep and maybe eat if you do up the bed. That's it. That's the size of the houses. Pretty minimal.
I'm going to point out that you're probably less than a generation away from the forest turning on you. Actively turning on you.
If you could perhaps inform the spirits that we meant no harm.
He knows that. They know. But still, ignorance is not bliss for them.
Is there anything we can do to make the spirits not as angry?
That I can try.
Please do. We'll count it as good faith towards your imperial group.
And I'm going, what?
We know about Iowa's son.
It's not easy to hide.
You're like, what about him?
Yeah, but that's basically he said, yeah, what about him?
What do you do this
We
time?
are all outcasts of the Imperium.
And I kind of say, well, in essence, our village we're forced exile. Well, not forced, forced resettlers of the Imperium.
We were denied this most basic of accommodations. We were never to be given any kind of employment, and if we ever were to find our way past the wall again, we have orders to have our heads separated from our shoulders.
Okay. So really beyond even Southern Lotus standards.
So
Yeah.
they're criminals.
You pissed somebody off.
Never said that!
Are not there. You don't matter.
Rowan
And
would
I would
think it.
Yes, he would!
But I would not use that word because I have a different sense of the world than Imperial doctrine. So, Scalekin, if we do that, if we help you with your Scalekin, I'm not so much concerned about them dealing with the Imperial. I'm concerned with them dealing with the spirits, the local spirits. And somehow, some way, they have to learn how to deal, even though they can't see them and they can't talk to them. They have to figure out some way of some way of always knowing that they're there. Because Hadi wouldn't be able to show them. Hadi sees and tells you.
Hadi would be a go-between.
I mean, I could even do the demonstration of getting the little spirits to tell me the secret things about the village and saying them, and the guys, how did you know that? I said, the spirits told me.
Yeah. They need a go-between.
Yeah. But, you know.
Tony, you were pretty much offered every, we'll call it alcoholic beverage that the town has been able to
Your
make.
father would be in heaven.
No. This
would be sod hit. It would be piss poor stuff.
This is moonshine. This is
moonshine, and this is not good. This is not that much of good a hooch. Yeah.
If I were in better condition, I would. I appreciate the offer. I'm still very wounded.
So,
you see a bunch of people. Well, pretty much what you could relatively consider the entire village, walking back to their houses after having done some kind of celebration outside of where you had brought the elder Hare.
If I see any of them just walking into the house and they're taking off their shoes, I'm just going to wince and going, this is not going to go easy.
Yeah, pretty much every one of them pretty much opens the door and just walks straight in with their shoes. And
I just grab the old Hare by the shoulder and go, this is going to take work.
Yeah, we've been working at it for 45 years. I don't think it's going to change in a night.
If I spot the old Hare, I walk over there. Oh, Altros. Awesome. You up to speed at all? I'm kind of tired to go through our entire deal here again. There's scalekins, there's...
I'll explain it this time.
I don't know about any deal with the Imperial. I know about the deal with dealing with the scalekin, dealing with the spirits.
Yes, actually. We're dealing with both of those primarily just to get Rowen out of here with his head still attached. And I know Rowen's not going to appreciate it, so I appreciate any help you'll give them.
Well, I'm not. I'm giving them help, not so much for them,
for the spirits.
But for the spirits who have been suffering through this. And
I know. I've been hearing your past.
What sob story?
I've been hearing your past speeches in my head the entire time of dealing with this area.
And I just look at the sob story. To me, it's like, okay, kids went watering too close to the alligator-infested canal. Duh! What's going to happen? Duh! Rippy the gator goes chomp, chomp, chomp.
Darwinism at its best.
Oh no, they get stolen from their huts. That's the story. They get stolen from their little houses.
Yeah.
Truly terrible. Truly terrible.
Once we deal with everything, I'm probably going to come back here.
And why would Scalekin come in and steal only one or two? Not all of them.
Because they'd probably be able to carry all of them off as easily.
It's a small group. We don't know. They just come and they take one or two. It's been 2 years and we've lost 10 kids. That might not be a lot in a large imperial city, but in our small village...
Most of them.
In our village, that would be a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think we have that many back home.
Oh, no, we have, believe me, there are some more.
Have they seen the scalekin?
They just...
Of course.
Well, no, that's true. I won't see them because they're afraid of me.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I'll go hobbling off towards the southeast and
need you to sit in on a deal-making ritual for this.
Oh?
We need someone that can see spirits as part of the
Oh
ritual.
no, we don't need someone who can see spirits. We just make a deal with the spirits.
Well, still involved. And the other
At which
option...
point I was like, boy, are you in a bad negotiating position there?
And Yumi offered her services.
No.
Altros.
She was like,
No, that's just not happening.
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay, I will. But I'm just saying, the spirits may drive a much harder bargain than you think if they're involved.
Well, if we could get that out of the way now, you'd be at their better graces, I'm sure. And I imagine some of them will like me because I used my bloom ritual again. The one I used on the rice farm before we left.
How do the spirits feel like her?
it's unnatural and it's forcing the hand of the spirit of the place, but usually they like cultivating and providing, so it's one of those do it too often and they'll get pissed type things.
It's a short burst, but they know it's a long-term burnout.
Yeah.
It's steroids.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
Sometimes. So yes, who's going to sit in that night?
Me and Altros.
Okay. The elder Hare is there with two relatively young prey types. We're going to say that it's going to be a raccoon and a squirrel type.
Squirrel! Squirrel and Caffeine.
We left the dog at home. It's okay.
The squirrel and Caffeine.
So he sits you down in front of a large incense urn and begins to chant. It's kind of strange. You've never seen this kind of commune with the spirits. You know, you've done the incense thing, you've done the chanting thing, but he's not chanting in a language you know. It's kind of strange. Not sure.
What's the rabbit thing?
Could be a rabbit thing, could be just he's making up words. You don't know.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Hamana, bugga boo.
Yes.
Doesn't sound arcane, so it's all
roll Arcana, roll Nature.
I want to roll insight, but I'm not there.
27.
14 and 9. 23.
Didn't Yumi go?
No.
No.
No, we went straight
intentionally-
from talking
we
with him
intentionally
to leave
kept her
her
out of this.
behind.
Okay.
We went straight from there.
Altros?
Yeah.
Nothing spiritual is happening here. Not a thing.
Not a peep.
Not a peep. Tonei? Something not spiritual is happening here.
This sounds like one of the. This sounds like a more advanced version of one of the rituals that I've
Yes.
read, heard, seen.
Is this an Arcana magic thing?
I start mouthing a few of the words before he says them.
Tonei seems to be really into whatever he's saying. Maybe
No,
it's
if
some kind
Tony's into it, it's not good.
I knew you would catch that.
So yes. Are you doing anything, or are you just going to let him go?
Can I tell what element it's referring to? I only know.
I was told this was a spirit thing.
The squirrel goes, is spirit thing. Shh.
No, it's
Concentration needed.
No, it's
thing.
not.
Hare say spirit? It's spirit.
I look at the hair.
He's walking back and forth and talking with his fingers clasped together. Breathing in the incense.
Do I recognize any of them?
Some of them do sound like binding. Some of them do sound like deal. Some of them do sound like
Any
pact.
of it sound like anything I've read in the notes from the
By spirit thing, he means binding spirits into their will.
No.
lab?
No, this is a geese. I don't know that, but I suspect. I've heard this is not spirit.
No.
This
You're
is
very well aware that he's not invoking a spirit to make a pact. He's not asking one to come forward and make
binding.
a deal.
Yes. This I say this is not a spirit.
This is some kind of binding.
Okay, time out. Cover the incense.
They're listening.
Okay, you cover the incense, the hair stops, and he's like,
This
Yes.
is not spirit magic.
it's a binding ritual.
I was told spirit.
Yes.
We're not making.
This is
deals
not
with-
spirits.
It binds spirits. That's what the ritual's for.
Binds ours.
Bing! I'm kind of looking at you.
I told you it's not. Yes, it does sound like arcane magic. It sounds like something. It sounds like something different.
Without a shaman, what do you think we were going to use?
I had no idea, but this was not. Exactly what does this do?
Is to bind your spirit to
our agreement.
points to the squirrel, and bind your spirit to and points to the raccoon. They will know if you succeeded, and if you fail,
Or if we don't do it.
if you don't do it,
It's
they will know, and then we will know, and then we can invoke punishment upon you.
It's an arcane contract. We are signing a contract with our spirits, with our souls, to say that we will do this.
The concept of soul really doesn't go over.
With
I know.
our spirits, yeah.
Spirit.
You dumb it down to with your personal spirit.
Yeah.
And I go, but my personal spirit is this one. At which point, the bear kind of roils up, sits there, and looks at me. Looks down at the squirrel and goes,
Starts eating the incense. Make your bear stop eating the incense, please.
he said, this is my personal spirit.
Don't be. I'm starting.
Somebody's messing around with spirits, particularly mine. I have an issue.
Spirits.
Well, really, would you rather offer up Yumi's tainted spirit as part of this contract?
You have to understand that...
I think it would blow his head off.
You have to understand that we can't allow you to leave unless this is made.
And you don't...
And I'm not saying we won't make it, but before you go messing around with something that's fundamental to me, I must know about it.
It will bind your two spirits together so that he may see through your eyes and you may see through his. If you fail the contract, whatever punishment we dole out on Geoff and Frey will be done on you.
I'm sure they're not the ones killing their kids.
The kids are running away.
Those two aren't here, and I'm okay with that.
They know the risks, and they have offered themselves as volunteers to ensure that our children are safe.
What is the wording of their contract?
Binding of the souls. It's a ritual.
But what is it we are understand to be doing?
You are going to go and wipe out the Scalekins.
Now, what if we get out there and find the Skelkins are not actually responsible for stealing the children, or killing them, or mistreating them?
Very well. We will give you a week for you to track this down, and by a week, if Geoff and Gerfer don't respond as to where you are, or tell us what you've done, we will then dole out the punishment. We just want our children to stop disappearing.
Stop disappearing, and if the other children are alive, back.
Yes.
For the stew.
No.
I believe if they were doing that with the kids, the spirits would have told me about this.
Yeah.
Well, besides the complaints, what was the spirits' general attitude about the village?
Didn't like them. The village spirits didn't mind them. Were kind of, peeved that didn't take off their shoes. It's very obvious that some kind of stigma followed them from the Imperial spirits, so they probably brought one or two with them. But other than that, it's meh.
Which means they wouldn't say anything happening.
So this isn't actually a secret covenant of Diabolists, so to speak.
No. Rowen, you are kind of sitting there with Yumi in that little hut with Hazumu there.
I'll tell them this sob story again.
The children! Someone think of the children!
Hazumu, we're gonna go kill some Skeleton.
Hazumu keeps talking about that sob story and keeps going
so
on.
Sad.
It really is sad. Truly a terrible, terrible sadness. She's never heard such a sad tale of saddening sadness.
No, I haven't told her one of my stories then.
No, you haven't.
If you're doing the ending story, I would probably believe
it. If they
it.
see through our eyes, they'll see what's going on together.
Right.
So it's just more on the honesty of the two of them. If they're agreeing to do this, I can't see why they would lie about Lobi.
Okay.
They hate Imperials. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so
But I'm not
I'll
there.
keep my
Shut up,
eyes
you're not.
not focused on you. I'll keep my gaze away from the Imperial dog.
Pale running dog. Ha ha! You're not there.
You're a canine, so
Okay.
no, it won't work.
As long as it's understood that looking for the children, looking to stop the children disappearing. If the skeleton actually did take the children and
Did them
harmed them,
harm,
then all bets
we
are
harmed
off on the
skeleton.
skeleton. Turns out the skeleton did not actually do anything against the children or the village, then we ignore them.
Right.
Satisfied?
He's satisfied.
Okay. I can go with that.
Alright,
But binding us just to kill Skelkin for Skelkin's sake, I was not comfortable with.
that's alright. I understand the deals of contracts where I wouldn't have pointed out to you that it wasn't what was up front.
It needs to be stated.
Can I continue?
We'll take the top off the incense.
He restarts.
I just say that I'm uncomfortable with Arcana.
Yes. This is the equivalent of, well, it's for the children, so I guess it's okay to use magic that is completely against everything I believe in.
I studied the ritual while they're casting it.
When the ritual is complete, it's almost like your skin's not your own, but it is. Just like you're sharing space.
You get a sudden craving for lettuce.
I knew this would just be upsetting.
Yes.
Oh well.
To kill that squirrel between 6 and 7, that's badger time.
Okay, so the ritual is complete. You're allowed to go back to your hut.
I get some food to share with everybody for dinner when we get back.
You have corn, lots of corn.
I bring back some corn for everybody.
Everyone has corn.
Corn chips.
Is anyone doing anything else that night?
I'm trying to make my eyes normal.
You're trying to make your eyes normal. How?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying.
Yumi is staring intently forward at Rowan going, are they back? Are they back? How about now?
Would you like a pair of contacts?
How about now? Now? Now.
Pull out a pair of blast goggles. These are the closest you're going to get, lady.
You're not sure what you should be doing to turn this on.
Or off.
Or off.
You just look blind all the time.
She's trying to turn off her spirit vision.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna go
I don't know how. Their eyes are still white.
around and patch everybody up some
So
more.
she sees all the little house spirits wandering around complaining.
Yep.
I can't turn it off.
No, you can't. You're
Hey, Altros.
Yes.
That's a funny story, by the way. When you try and turn your spirit vision back on, it doesn't work.
You can't see the spirits now?
Walk out of range of the Yumi.
No, she's trying to turn off
No.
spirit vision.
No.
She accidentally turned it
It's
over
the
everybody.
spell. How about Spirit Companion?
He's still there.
Oh, thank God.
But it looks like he's two bears.
Oh
Double the
This is
spirit.
going to get tough. This is.
It's kind of like one bear superimposed over another bear and they keep fading in and out. You're not sure what is really going on.
I think I know. It's arcana.
Yeah.
It's pollution.
Someone's pretty much taking a magnet and getting real close to that CRT. So yes. Is everyone else doing anything for that night? Or is Yumi staying up the entire night trying to get her eyes back?
I'm just you guys tired, so screw it and fall to sleep.
Patch up my
I'm actually going
wounds.
to...
So another hour.
After I eat and rest a little bit, I'm actually going to go
20
around
minutes.
town and
20
help
minutes.
fix up some of the buildings. Any of the smaller structures, anything I could.
Okay. So everyone goes, well, Tonei goes about and does some good deeds, and Hazumu goes to
Thank
sleep
you.
talking about the children, saying how tomorrow you're going to go and save the children.
So Yumi's trying to concentrate on turning off her spirit vision, but keeps getting distracted staring at Rowen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You want to take those pants off now? You want to take them off now? Those pants look awfully heavy. You want to take them off now?
Look at my armor.
You want to take it off now?
And I fetched the armor to bring back on the way in since we have the rates of the bargain. Or the contract.
And
And I know he ain't going nowhere without it.
No, fighting Scalekin without it.
The armor's returned, but there's a symbol of traitor on the front that has been painted on.
Oh!
I make a
They
point.
desecrated your armor.
I make a point of cleaning that before I give it off. Before I give it back to Rowan.
You
I will
totally.
even use make
You
my
don't
make
want you
whole
don't want Rowen to
ability
see that.
if I have to.
Bad things will happen.
You should totally take your pants off because
You're able to clean it off before you bring it to Rome. But yes, it was very well
It
labeled.
was, I appreciated the quality to it, but I know what the ego would do with that.
Yes. So everyone goes to sleep for the rest of the night.
Doesn't have
We'll just
ego.
fast
Make a
travel to
face
next
as I
morning.
bring the
Yeah.
armor back. Oh, as I walk in, please, I heard you yelling.
I'm just going to make one little experiment of with the Spirit Companion. Seeing through the Spirit Companion's eyes.
Nope.
Damn, we are fucked.
do I get any sleep?
I won't be able to use spirit powers that go through my Spirit Companion then.
Yes, you will, but you just can't use your spirit companion to see through his eyes.
Any form of sight is what
Yeah.
I did because of the sight connection.
You already have someone linked to your site. You can't link your site to someone else's site while your site is linked to someone
That'd be
else.
weird.
I'm going to complain loudly to the Arcana guy
The hair?
about this.
Unfortunately, it must be a side effect.
He's a complaint.
And I'm just saying, next time you'll know.
Yes. Next time you ever need a band of random people who know how to fight to take out Skilkin that are kidnapping our children, we will know before we make the children in the background. You keep hearing Hazumu whenever he mentions the children, like in the distance, like, the children! Squeak! We will know that it has this adverse side effects to shamans. Apologies.
I'm just thinking in my mind, his house spirit is going to be really uppity for the next year.
Yeah.
To him.
Do I get any sleep because I can see and hear all the spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah?
When they see that you're ready to crawl up into a ball, they kind of quiet down and are all respectful.
Oh, okay.
Until you go to sleep.
And then they have
Until I go to sleep?
And then they have a party on you.
again.
I'm gonna wake up with fucking flowers in my hair again!
Maybe. So Rowen wakes up the next morning. Yumi, you have acorns in your hair. It is done up in a strange, twisty bun. Upwards.
Like a beehive?
Like a beehive.
Why is this keep
With actual
happening?
bees in it.
Why does this never happen to Altros? Where is his crazy, ribbons, flowery, acorny beehive?
I am not the
Because
daughter
you're-
of the great white stag.
And if this
I don't think we actually figured out that's what I am yet.
because you're the prom queen and he's the complaints
No.
department.
I think, didn't Yoshi tell
Yoshi
us?
said you're a daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
He specifically
Although
stated.
no-
I don't know what that means, but I'm a daughter.
Yeah, you are prom.
That's why I just been throwing out the term without realizing what the fuck it means.
To them, you're the prom queen, and Altros is the complaint department. They're gonna do
Basically.
it.
So we have a bureaucracy going.
So yes. Actually, we are going to end it there because it's almost 9:30. And we'll go around the table with the suggestions, recommendations, etc., etc., etc. before we stop the recording. Altros.
I dislike Arcana.
Yes.
I
I hope I put that point home that it's just not one of those things you want to mess with.
I know, but it was either me or this one.
Yeah, imagine what that would have done to her, eh?
No, it would have blown that hare's head off. Trying to link that, no, it would have blown the raccoon's head off. Trying to link that
wouldn't have
to
done
the
us
raccoon.
any good
The
favors.
raccoon suddenly going, ah, poof,
That would not have done us any
That
good
would have been
favors.
amazing.
spray across the side of the room.
So yes, Altros does not like Arcana.
No.
Yumi.
It's the last time it's happening, I'll tell you.
I could have killed a raccoon.
Yes, you could have.
That would have been awesome.
Without
Less so.
actually doing anything.
Without actually doing it.
Suggestions, recommendations, things you liked, things you disliked.
I'm good.
She got to cause shit.
Not really. I should have had more a chance to cause shit this
You
round.
didn't get to break anything.
Yeah, I didn't get to break anything. I'm very disappointed.
She tried to break it out.
Too bad.
She kind of
Zero.
broke him out.
There was a minecart race, and we lost.
No, you won. That was the win condition.
I really feel like I lost.
Yeah, us, rock wall, meeting, lose.
Well, we quite literally hit the finish line.
The loss would have been the minecart going off of the tracks, not going through the wall, and then you trying to find your way out of the actual mine shaft.
I think that would be more fun.
Probably for you.
I can use a little less fun, you know, the pain involved in fun is just not
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
they actually
You're
healed us.
fine now, though, so don't worry about
But
it.
if we hadn't crashed through it, if we only crashed into it, we wouldn't have had anybody to heal us, because Roman was the only one still conscious.
This is true. We would have been fucked.
No, that's a heal check. I can heal you.
I have a heal
We
check.
would have been uber screwed.
Alright, so I just put the spear in, and then I twist. Oh no, that's to kill them.
Oh, a little late for
Well,
that.
since I swim, the Rowan Spirit only knows how to kill.
Picture a field of sunflowers.
Yeah. Any suggestions, recommendations?
I want a
What about
muzzle
you?
for the wolves and one of those little ankle things for the fox.
I just slip out of it.
I know, that's the problem. I have yet to figure out. I need an arcane one.
You'd
I need
slip
an
out of it
arcane
and
lock.
it would find its way onto Tony's legs.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
I
I'll
need
snap you, me.
I need one of those arcane anklets for you.
Rowan?
Yay, card chase.
And yay, stocks. And his armor painted on.
You got pelted
He doesn't know
with rocks
that. He
and
will
rocks.
never
No,
know.
yeah, he does not know, and he will never know it. Because
I will not let him ever know that.
And we'll stop that there. You hit the stop